My name is Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams. What?
It is?
No, yeah. Yes. It is.
Did you know that?
Nate, did you forget?
No, what? Huh? I did.
Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
I also don't know why I was being silent for so long. It's a weird bit.
No, I like it.
No
It was a good
talking.
bit.
Learning sign language.
I should really learn some. I have learned a little. I actually did study some, but not much.
Hey,
I should do more.
you should demorph.
No, then you'll discover my true form.
Oh, that's Axe. Zac's is Axe.
Zaxamilly.
Zaxamilly. Hey, what'd you do this week? Anything fun?
Me?
Yeah,
I had 2 midterms. No, that was last week. Nothing.
me neither.
No.
Alex, did you do anything fun?
I wonder if Austin remembers playing Zombicide on this stream.
Yeah. Oh, Monday?
That wasn't fun, though.
No, that was fun.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I hated every minute of it.
It's an obligation more than anything.
We got that.
I did just remember one very fun thing we did, but I can't talk about it on the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or can't. No,
No, I can't.
no, we can't.
Well,
No, definitely
we are
cannot.
under extreme legal obligation not to.
Mhm.
We've signed NDAs
We signed NDAs.
from the NBA. I don't know why
Exactly.
they're involved, but I'm happy that they are. Cheers.
Don't drink. Okay.
Mm.
Huh?
Oh,
Fair?
I'm just worried about you.
don't worry about me, man. I'm perfect
That's true.
In every way.
in every way except intros.
Yeah, I was
No.
just wondering about that. If we were
That's
doing one or
cool.
not.
What you say then?
Yeah,
Hi, my name is Austin, and I am practically perfect in every way.
I'm practically perfect in every way. Hey, well, perfect starts with a P. Something else that starts with a P. Patreon.
Got there.
Yeah. See, who ain't good at intros? I
That
got there.
amazing.
We're launching a Patreon. When are we doing it? Who wants to say? Alex, when are we doing it? When are we launching?
November 1st.
What?
Patreon.
That's not that far away.
Oh my
In
god. that
9
is like-
days.
I was going to say 8, but okay.
There's 31 days in October.
And it's the 23rd.
21 days past November,
Yeah.
April, June, and
The
November.
7th gets us to 30th, and then the 31st is 8 days, and then November 1st is 9 days.
Yeah, but it's on
You know.
time.
It's like 8.5 days, guys.
Split the
Eight,
difference.
8-ish days, 9-ish days. It's somewhere in there.
Look,
Yeah.
stay tuned. You know, if they can't figure that out, where can they go to figure out when we launched it?
MilkYourFriends.com.
Yeah, milkyourfriends.com.
Milkyourfriends.com.
Actually.
MilkYourFriends.com. We gotta make those stickers.
Yeah, we do.
We do. And the
Why
shirt
are you
here.
winking?
I
Why
like.
are you winking about that?
I've learned that I can.
Which from all the espresso.
Yeah.
He wasn't winking. He just can't blink anymore.
I just can't blink. I can only blink one eye at a time. That's.
Mhm.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about the Patreon before we get into everything. We got a
Okay.
$1 tier. Nate, what do they get at that $1 tier?
For $1, we'll write your name down on a post-it note, and then we'll add it to our gigantic stack of post-it notes that we're going to accumulate of all the people that we're pretty sure aren't Yeerks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only it's going to be this tall because of all the Patreons.
Yeah.
No, it's just multiple post-it.
No, but I'm going to stack them up like a big burger.
Mm.
Oh, and then when you flip the pages, they morph. I gotcha.
Okay, we're adding that now to the tier. That's a new thing. For $1, we'll add your name to the D&DB site under the heading "Probably Not a Yeerk,"
Yeah. Probably.
and then you'll be
Probably.
allowed, I guess, to listen to all the Humanimal's secrets.
Yeah. because they trust you. I think Cameron compiled this list. These are probably not Yeerk.
Yeah.
Which only includes the people. Never mind.
Hey, Cameron, who set up this list. At the second tier, what other terrible secrets do you spill for all of us?
You tell them where the cabin is? Why would you do that? That's the secret lair. There's so many.
We're gonna find out they're not yours.
To our secret chat too.
Yeah, the secret chat, and you get your name added to the site. You know, you always get the stuff from before, but yeah,
that's how it works.
You get a secret chat in our Discord.
Secret chat.
Yeah. Oh wait, is that no? That's yeah.
You got it.
It's secret chat.
You're there.
Yeah, you've been there, right? What happens at the next tier, Alex?
You get access to everything from all of the previous tiers, and you get access to exclusive content like voting on new merch and designs and nefarious things of which I know what they are, but I shan't tell you.
Shan't or can't?
Shan't.
Want.
I could, but I won't.
Want.
You're going to have to give me $5 a month for me to tell you that information.
The low price.
Hey, this is one of my favorite tiers, but I want you to tell it, Nate, because this is, you know why.
Okay, all right. If you must, for $15 a month, you get all the other stuff we already said, all that other shit, and we'll murder you.
Oh.
Personally, by which I mean, you get to join the murder of crows that live on top of Pacific Towers. AKA, you tell us a name. Doesn't have to be your real name. We're not going to check. And then we'll name a crow after you. And we'll probably say it in game at least once. So you could tell us that your name is Number 2 Pencil. And then there will be a crow named Number 2 Pencil. And we won't question it. We'll just be like, that kid had weird parents.
Yep.
Oh well, here's a crow named after him. Or her. Or them. But even better than that, you get invited.
You have to give us your pronouns.
All right, we're going to take a brief recess while we all appreciate that.
That's the best.
Amazing. Alex, I'm giving you inspiration. I don't have the power to do that, but I'm hoping that Austin will follow me on it.
Yeah. Inspiration.
Pronouns. Jesus Christ. Even better than that, you also get invited to play in our monthly Zacbox game, which is just like Jackbox, except I will be running it.
And there'll be some other people in those games.
Yeah,
too.
All of our mothers, some mother people.
Yeah, some other people. I'm gonna go find all the mothers on the streets.
Call my mom and teach her how to play Jackbox just for this. All right, some things you got to know. First of all, Animorphs, very important. Second of all, get your phone. I know it's not a flip phone anymore, but you're gonna have to use it like a regular smartphone, like a real person. Yeah.
Get a new phone.
So that's two things for $15 a month, and in addition to all the other things, you get the secret chat, you get your name on the Probably Not a Yeerk list, you get access to the secret merch, you get to vote on nefarious shit. We kill you with our bare hands and leave evidence for the police. We'll name a crow whatever you ask us to name it, and you can play in a game. Play a game with us every month. Play a game with us. Our faces will be there.
Our people.
But not my mom. She's not coming.
She's not coming.
Don't get your hopes up for that. That's not going to happen.
We'll talk about it.
Austin, what's the last thing?
Oh, the last thing.
I've been in this bit for a long time. You gotta go.
All of those things in the previous tiers. And also you get to play in like D&D one-shots or a Zombicide game or who knows what else. Maybe an RPG. The point is, you get to play in another game with us every month. Some kind of D&D one shot or something. And
or we'll come to your house and make you play sports.
Yeah, Basketball or football?
It's not my first rodeo doing that kind of thing, so
Exactly. That's why I said it.
yeah.
If you want to play
Also, it wouldn't be
hockey,
your first rodeo.
It also wouldn't be my first rodeo. Hey kids, you want me to come to your house, put on a full rodeo? Guess what?
okay.
The
You got
city will.
at least 2 horses.
We need a permit too.
I have access to a lot. We're not getting a permit. It's an illegal rodeo.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Finally. I've been doing the legal rodeos the whole time.
This is a rodeont.
Roadie should not.
Rodeo don't.
A roadie don't. What the fluff? You guys are doing so good today.
Killing it. This is all, though.
It is.
I'm burning it all out in the first 15 minutes, and then I'm going to be dead the whole time.
Yeah. You don't need us the rest of the episode, right? Like, this
No.
is what we're
This
here
is
for?
it.
This is it.
Great.
Thanks. Hey.
Can I
that's
tell you a
picture.
fun story? I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt this whole thing to tell you that my daughter's in a play. She's in theater, and she's in a play, and they have Rodeo and Juliet in it, and it's great.
Nice.
Because there was a typo in the script, and they just went with it.
All right. We'll turn this into something.
We don't have to. I just wanted to tell you. 'Cause I'm
No.
a
I
proud
That's
dad.
what they
want
said.
the powerhouse
Oh, yeah.
story of Juliet becoming the queen of the rodeo instead of the love story. No one cares about that.
Well,
No, yeah.
he did that to himself. That's a tragedy, but I have to live on and conquer the rodeo.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's it's a
Listen.
story of empowerment.
Yeah. And taking
I want you to
charge
write
of your
this story,
own
Alex.
rodeo.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
All right. So, anyways,
Anyhow,
now that's a one shot we're gonna make people play. You want to play
Yep.
Rodeo and Juliet?
We're going to play
Join
Rodeo
the
and Juliet at some
Patreon.
point.
The onesies. We have a list of onesies.
There's like 40 on there.
Mhm.
We have so many
many.
ideas, you guys. This isn't a false promise. This isn't empty words. Like, we are so ready to play a bunch of dumbass. They're mostly comedic in nature. Want to be very clear.
You want to have fun?
It's good times.
It'll be fun.
Good times with your best friends.
Yeah.
It's us. Us your best friends.
We love
Are
you.
you guys my
Yeah,
best
we're best friends with anybody who gives us $50 a month. Yes.
Are
Are you my best friends?
we my best
Are you
friends?
giving me $50 a month?
No.
Then you got to join that Patreon tier.
What?
And then what?
What?
All right.
This is a capitalist endeavor.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sad that
We
you
can't- I
won't
can't-
be my friend for less.
I can't be friends for free. That's a commodity. I feel bad about this bit. I'm
That's
sorry.
a
We're best
comedy.
friends. It's okay.
I'm a best friend too.
Everybody's best friends on this
Everybody-
call.
We're the three
Austin,
best
do I have to
friends.
pay you?
Nah. I think I owe you some M&Ms or something like that. I don't know.
We all owe each other $50, so it washes.
Yeah. It's all gets out in the wash.
Mhm.
Game, set, match.
Game, set, match.
Yep.
That's what they say.
November 1st. We'll see you there.
Imagine all of this comedy yours for the low price of whatever amount you agree to pay.
Yeah. Where'd that thing go? Do we have anything upcoming? We have obviously Zombicide every Monday of this month. Watch us continue from the last adventure. We stopped in the middle, but it was getting hefty. Oh, it seems somebody's poked their head into the game. A little Pokemon. We have late starters coming out on November 11th. DraconBeams.com, MilkyFriends.com for the info once that starts. Do we have an art corner planned anytime soon?
We have it planned in the sense that we know we're doing one.
We're gonna
And
be
the
doing
date, we don't know that.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out soon. Coming soon. Art corner again.
It'll be sometime in November
The sequel.
on is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday in November.
A Tuesday.
My favorite Zoe Deschanel movie.
I'd watch it.
So unless anybody else has anything, we can get to it. You guys.
I would love that.
Previously on Dungeons and Dracon Beams. Hudson's eyes blearily crack open to observe a beautiful night sky. The stars are so bright, and the distant, muffled sounds of the city below create a soft cocoon of what feels like a familiar, cozy memory. But why am I? And then a voice, not his own, pulses up through his skull like someone spinning the volume dial on a concert speaker. Andalite bandits, it rages. His body pushes themselves up and realizing that the body was at a lower temperature than it liked. Where's the shirt? The pants? Running gingerly across the rooftop, the guard does not notice two owls softly floating away from the windsurf luxury hotel. Bob Ross still drones on comfortingly, while Cameron and Aximili create an odd-looking duo as they engage in the positively mundane activity of gathering around the TV on a Thursday night. A thought-speak call breaks into the quiet evening of observing happy little trees, and a minute of grinding, shrinking, and squelching later, there is a not-so-happy little owl and little mouse. And as the humanimals head towards the gardens, they all get up to speed on what had just happened with Chapman. Another silent, boring night passes in the guard booth at the gardens. The last interesting thing that happened was the night a squirrel chewed through some electric wires, and that was like weeks ago. Hearing a commotion outside was about as exciting as it got, and the guards jump up eagerly at the opportunity to investigate. They spend as much time dillying and dallying as they could, avoiding the confines of the booth. And as they dither back, a huge boom and the sound of the transformer shutting down. Then a sight that had their hearts drop to the floor. The orangutans were loose. The radio crackle startles awake the guard in front of the dolphin tank. Feeling pretty lucky his supervisor hadn't found him asleep, he yawned and stretched while listening to the radio jabber. Orangutans are loose? Not my circus, not my monkeys, he chuckled to himself as he pushed up into a standing position and headed towards the bathroom. He didn't hear the delicate clop clop of hooves that passed behind him. Across the zoo, it was chaos as they mobilized everyone they could, following a brachiating and hooting orangutan through the gardens. This was worst case scenario. Well, no, a large predator would have been worst case scenario, but this was pretty close. Every zookeeper knew the name Ken Allen, and nobody wanted that sort of attention associated with them. Curtis was the first one to rush in, and as he pushes through the heavy glass and steel doors into the exhibit room, it was strangely quiet. Sweeping the room with his eyes, he did see two open doors, but no orangutans in sight. He cautiously stepped towards Kombucha's door, and when he drew close, whoomph, an orangutan dropped in front of him, and then whoomph, another behind him. His heart started stuttering in his chest, and his breathing became very ragged. He was in a blind panic and didn't fully comprehend what was happening to him or intake a full breath until he was locked into the office. He couldn't feel, but perhaps he was escorted into the office. The following morning, the orangutans contained, the groundskeepers swept up and fixed what they could around the exhibit, now temporarily closed, before heading to the rest of their duties. And while all of the other animals were accounted for, they did find some strange things. The outer door to one of the aviaries was, it seemed, slice open, the doorknob missing. The interior, though, it seemed untouched, and the birds were all happily in their mews. In the Desert Dome and Kingdom of the Night, several doors were broken into, the lock seemingly sheared off. But the interiors were all untouched. Most guards did not know what to think of this, but a small knot of about 3 or 4 whispered amongst themselves, the word bandits on their tongues. And that is where we are now.
As always.
I love these recaps.
Yes. So entertaining.
I love them so much. I had to Google Ken Allen. I can't believe I didn't know that.
Isn't that, it was such a good
I wish
call.
you had told me already. I'm going to read everything about this guy.
Okay, yes, for anybody who doesn't know, Ken Allen was a real life orangutan at the San Diego Zoo he was called the Houdini, is like
Harry
his nickname,
Houdini.
Harry Houdini, like
but Harry.
Yeah. And he would let himself out of his enclosure. They are not sure why or how, and he would just walk around the zoo looking at the other animals. Like, he was super chill. He
fucking love him so much.
Yeah, he would just do zoo tours, and they're like, "Oh my god, the orangutan's out again."
They should have just gave him a hat and let him lead people.
They should have.
He's clearly fine.
And one time he took a female orangutan with him, like on a cute orangutan date, on a rana date.
They went to the zoo on their date.
They went to a zoo and they just
actually,
looked at all the other animals on their orangutan date.
That's beautiful. Did they fall in love?
I don't know.
Well, they live in separate enclosures, but it was a real Romeo and Juliet situation.
A long distance relationship.
All
right. Here we go. So after that long night, and Zac, you just managing to catch the bus in the early morning hours and get home. You're all pretty beat and fall asleep for the night. And then the next morning, after sleeping in for a little while, not going to school, Zac hitting the snooze, Savannah letting the alarm go for the first time ever without getting up and getting ready for school. And after you guys have slept and feel refreshed, slowly you start to wake up. Who wants to go first?
Don't ask us.
Nate wants to go first.
I guess I do. Let's do it.
Alright.
What am I doing?
You wake up and Mo's, he's just kind of...
Mo's salty because he hasn't been fed yet. What time is it? I just look at the clock because I'm still beat.
It's about, we'll say 9:30, but you've gotten your full rest.
Okay, all right. Zac lays there, probably, considering going back to sleep, knowing that he said that they were going to meet at 8, and I guess he looks at his phone. Has anybody tried to call him or text him and go, "Where the fuck are you?"
I don't think so.
Okay. Any other missed messages he needs to check?
Just the regulars from your mom, like "Good night, love you, son."
Yeah. They should be back. Is it they're coming back today, or is it this weekend, like Sunday?
They're coming back early Sunday morning.
Okay, cool. Still got a couple days. All right, yeah. I shoot a quick message at her because I don't want her freaking out. Hey, fell asleep on the couch. Didn't see my phone until this morning. Sorry. Good morning. Love you. I just got to school. That's I just got out of first period. I checked the time, whatever is appropriate. Just got out of first period. First time I could text you.
Love you too. Things are really turning around.
I leave that. I'm not fucking touching that. I don't need to get into a long conversation with my mom.
All right.
And then, yeah, I get up and power shower as fast as I can. Throw overhand some birdseed at Mo's cage. I don't really do that. Just I feed him. No, I feed him really quickly, and snatch a frozen waffle and eat it on the way out the door.
Still frozen?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In fact, he grabs one and then closes the freezer door and then opens it and gets one more and then slams it.
All right. Do you have all your gear and your skateboard, your backpack and stuff?
Book bag, skateboard, phone, extra chargers, all that shit.
Okay. All right. And you're going to Savannah's, yeah?
Yeah, heading to Pacific Towers, yeah.
On
the way out, I'm taking another quick look at Chapman's house. I didn't check the surveillance cameras last night, but I'm just going to assume it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, as you ride past, still no cars there. Lights off. Savannah. The sun starts to peek in through your curtains, and it's finally time for you feel you've slept long enough.
I think Savannah will shoot up in bed because this isn't her normal MO at all, and immediately realize oh god, I have to get Possum out now, and jump up out of bed, grab whatever jacket over pajama shirt, pajama pants, grab Possum, take him outside.
You get Possum's by the elevator, looking watery eyes, just looking back at you, scraping at the elevator door. And as you run past and get him and get to the elevator, you see Aximili standing in a corner, and he shakes his head and his stalk eye turns towards you. Cameron's just sleeping on the couch.
I'll quick wave to Aximili as I'm headed out.
He does a nod to you. And bing! Elevator gets there. You go down. You see Mr. Hayes just at the front desk. He gives you a little wave. And yeah, you take Possum out and do the rounds.
Cool. Hey, can I try a shady thing on my way back?
Yeah.
So, we did have a mission that we did not accomplish at the gardens when we were there. But the good news is that it wasn't an animal that's exactly rare or hard to find. So can I just do a quick sweep by the dumpster? I'm sure I have a bag of dog poop and try to catch a fly.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a perception check as you get over there. With advantage because of the bag of dog poop.
Great. It's a 12.
A 12. So you're over here by the dumpster, kind of holding the bag out, trying to get what you can get, and you're standing for about 5 minutes and nothing comes. But as you like lean against the wall, you feel something crawl over your hand. You see a cockroach.
Great. Can I start recording it? It's crawling on my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. As it crawls and it's on your hand, you start to record it, and it stops.
Great. Awesome. Kind of gingerly, can I pick it up, put it in the interior of my hand, and just hold it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, this is something, and go upstairs with this cockroach in one hand.
Well, I'll say as you like have this, you close your hands around it, and you put down the bag of dog poop or to do this.
Yeah. Oh, I toss it, toss it in the dumpster. I have a cockroach. Tossing that in the dumpster, and
and when you turn around, you do notice a fly into the dumpster.
Into the dumpster. Hey, I've got a cockroach. We can always come back here.
Okay. You head it back up.
Great.
Possum keeps jumping at your hand, sniffing it.
Yeah, of course he does. Oh God. I'm just gonna, as casually as I can, carry this cockroach upstairs. When I get there, nothing to see here. When I get there, I will let Possum unclip his leash one-handed. I can do that. Alex has that skill. I'll give that to Savannah. It's super easy. It's just a clip. It's fine.
He jumps one time and his nose, you feel his wet nose hit your hand, but then he runs back over and stares at Aximili for a minute.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go if Aximili's there, I'm gonna be like, a really gross morph, but it might be helpful. And kind of hold, not open my hand, but hold my hand out, come here, come acquire this, and arm's length, I'll approach him, but oh God, I don't love this.
He walks up, and as you're arm's length out, your hand is right by his chest, and he's looking down with his main eyes, and he puts a hand over yours, and if you open it, he'll look for a second and then just reach down and touch it and acquire it.
Okay. What a wake-up call Cameron's about to get. While Aximili is doing that, Savannah will be like, Cameron? And does he wake up super easy? Because if not, Savannah has to store this thing anyways, so.
Nope.
Okay, great. She'll be like, we'll try that again later. So she'll just wait for Aximili to be done recording it.
He's done.
Okay, great. Savannah's gonna close her hand back up and go to the kitchen and find a Tupperware container.
Yeah, you got
great.
One.
Yeah, gonna throw that in there and just seal the lid.
It starts running real fast in it, and then it just stops for a second.
Great. We'll just save that for later. Then I'll feed Possum.
After, as you get done, putting his food in his bowl and he's starting to eat, you hear the buzz as Zac arrives.
Zach should have my door code
Oh,
already.
yeah.
Like Zach can just let himself in, right?
So you hear the bing of the elevator as he walks in.
Zach will walk in and immediately be like, "Hey, sorry I'm late. I overslept a little bit. Didn't even hear the alarm."
Don't worry about it. Savannah will say, hoping you don't notice she is still in like pajamas with her jacket. Like clearly also didn't wake up very early.
This wouldn't be weird to Zach because he would wear his pajamas all day long.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to head to the hospital today, right?
Yeah. Speaking
Everybody. Oh, yeah.
Well, Cameron's still asleep, but I got this cockroach that we could record.
Zach fully starts broing him, just like get up, bro.
Okay, never mind. I guess do that first.
He was like doing that while you were still talking.
And as you do that, he like rolls over. He says, "No, Mom, don't leave." And then he like looks up. Hey, what's up, Zach?
Come on, man, don't make it dark. Hey, bro. Good morning.
Morning.
Did
I oversleep?
Good? No, you're good, bro. We all did.
Oh. Even Axe, really?
Do I even see Axe? Is Axe in the living room?
Yeah, he's just standing around.
Just standing there, fucking gazing out the window.
But his stalk eyes.
I don't know.
Out the window.
Hey, Max, do you sleep?
Yes.
Did you oversleep?
I slept enough, but my body feels refreshed.
I just look at Cameron and shrug. I don't know.
Oh, well, he sits up, kind of rubs his face, and like pushes his hair back, like looks around. All right, now what?
Van, what were you saying?
Well, this is happening. Savannah will have walked over with the Tupperware container with the cockroach, and when Cameron says like, "All right, like what's next?" she'll just hold it out between the two of you.
You found a bug and you want us to get rid of it?
No. We were gonna get flies last night, but we didn't. So
This
I
is
went
the
to get
first
one
time Zach remembers that. Oh.
But I went out this morning to walk possum, and I was trying to get a fly, but I got this cockroach instead, which might be something.
They can fly, right? Can cockroaches fly?
Not really, but they are fast and they can walk like up walls and things. They're very hard to kill.
Ugh, I don't like. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Zach like psychs himself up, and it like peels the Tupperware off, like not the whole thing, just like the corner, and tries to kind of like dump it down to one corner and stick his finger in.
Yeah.
Like just barely.
I don't know if this works for cockroaches, but with crickets, if you shake it a little first, sometimes they get a little bit stunned and it makes it easier.
I am shaking it a little bit, but mostly just to like try to get it down into the corner where my finger is. You know what I mean?
Yes. You shake.
I'm not.
You don't
rattling the shit out of it.
Yeah, you don't gut spill it, but it does hit against the sides a little bit and roll down. You manage to get your finger in, and then as you put it in the trance, Cameron hurries up and puts his finger in, and
once I'm like touching it, I'm gonna try to like pin it down with the finger, and I'll like do this and wave for Axe to come over.
I have already got recorded this morph.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, do I get it? I guess I get it, right?
Yep. Adding.
Yeah.
Savannah, you should have it, and Zach, you should have it as well.
And Savannah will like take the Tupperware back and close it back. Like she's gonna go let it outside later.
Yeah. So, what are the plans for today? I know you have a Yeerk operation that you would like to investigate.
I think we need to case out that hospital.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe if we can get over there and hide, all four of us could maybe go in as just cockroaches, I guess. I was going to say flies, but we don't have those.
We can still try for
And
flies.
what's that?
We can still try to get flies. We do have the dumpster.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll spend a little bit of time trying to get flies this morning. But if that doesn't work, then we'll just go in as cockroaches, and I'd like us to stay close to each other in case something bad happens. But we could kind of fan out a little bit and just try to figure out if there's an entrance to the Yeerk River or one of those Kandrona things there. Maybe we can destroy it somehow.
Or figure out how they're going to be bringing in all of those hosts.
Oh, that part seems kind of explanatory, right? Like if someone goes down, someone goes in sick and needs surgery or something, and they get anesthetized, I'll just put a Yeerk in them, right?
Humans, yeah, but weren't they talking about bringing in other types of host bodies?
Oh. I don't know. I don't remember that part.
Either way.
But anyway, yeah, if we can figure out what they're doing, maybe we can figure out how to disrupt it. So it's right now just scouting, but with the potential for more, I guess, if the need arises. And then Zac kind of looks around to gauge does everybody, are there nods? Does that seem like the thing everyone wants to do?
Savannah's nodding along to this.
Cameron,
okay.
Aximili will say, I must ask about the transmission to my people.
Yeah, that's on the list. It's just that this is happening the next couple days. They're talking about starting it, so we have to take care of it.
I do understand.
Don't worry, man. We have not forgotten about. That's happening for sure.
You have not given me a reason to not trust you. I will assist you.
Thank you. Thank you for your trust. And then Zac will do the secret handshake thing again.
That's three?
With Max.
Yeah.
I think it's 3, yeah. I'm getting that fucking handshake, man.
I need to get the hang of this.
You almost got it. You just keep forgetting to curl your pinky in.
I think it's...
Is that your pinky? What do you name your smallest finger? Because ours is a pinky. Does it go... Because you have 2 more.
Yes.
Is that a secret of your people? No, you can't tell me.
I will share this one with you. As a sign of good faith. We call this the pinky as well. And he shakes the 3rd finger from the end.
Yeah?
And then this next to the pinky, we call Incy. And then next to Incy is Wincy. So it's pinky, Incy, Wincy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you just got to curl your wincy in, and then you'll
do not
get
say
that
that
last
to me
part.
again. I do not like it.
What? You said what it was called.
He curls his wincy in, and it fits perfectly, just like he said.
This is fantastic canon we've just established for the Andalite culture.
The whole time this is going on, Savannah is standing behind you just in her own head going, how did the etymology of that word develop the exact same as in humans? And is in this, she anything going on, she is focused on that instead.
Do you ask, do you say that out loud?
I don't think so.
Okay.
In the back of Savannah's head, somehow Nate's actual voice also is there going, it's etymology.
Yeah, etymology.
Entomology is bugs. Etymology is words.
And then Austin comes in and he says, you mean edamame?
Get the fuck out of my head, you sick fucks.
I'm sorry. That's okay.
Real
I love you
people are
both. This is great.
Wouldn't be a show with me on it if you didn't have to correct my pronunciation of a word.
Oh, that was just the
Welcome.
wrong word. You said entomology correctly. It was just the wrong word.
I knew which one I was going for, and I said the other one.
Had me fooled.
All right.
Either way. Both of you.
All right.
I still
Sorry.
don't know which one.
Time in. All right. So after the secret handshake, I guess Zac will shrug his backpack back on, and then like kind of like grab Cameron by the shoulder and be like, "Come on, let's go. Let's try to get some flies. Have you guys eaten? Do you want to like get some breakfast on the way down to the hospital?" And then like is heading to the elevator as he says that.
Yeah.
This is idle conversation
You leaving
as a
right,
scene change.
leaving right now?
Are we good?
Oh.
Cameron looks down. He's in his morphing outfit, still barefoot and everything.
Yeah, and Savannah's in pajamas.
Oh. I guess Zac will stop then and realize everyone else isn't dressed. Okay.
And you see Max start to morph.
Does he have a set of like normal street clothes that he tends to borrow when he's in human morph?
I don't think it's ever been really established.
Okay.
There
Zac will pull out like an extra pair. He probably has like I don't think he's got a full set of extra clothes, but I bet he's got a hoodie and like swim trunks in his backpack. So he'll give those to him.
All right. Your backpack's empty of clothes now, except you have one pair of socks.
Okay. I don't have any extra shoes either.
Yeah, you have to.
We can establish that I go shopping instead if you like. Like we can all just do that if you don't want me to just create clothes. I just thought it was reasonable for him to have some stuff in there.
Hey, it's California. It's reasonable that you'd have swim trunks in your backpack. We live on a coast.
He does. He has like morphing outfit.
Yeah, I know we established that. I just didn't know if he also had like some pants and a shirt.
I think like it's not unreasonable to say you guys get that just as soon as you get like free time. It's fine. You can get it. So
Okay.
but yeah, he's in a hoodie and swim trunks for now. And maybe there's some.
Zac will even say like, "We gotta get you some extra clothes, man."
And that's how this episode turns into a shopping mall sequence instead of
I
anything
knew
else.
it. I knew it.
That is off camera.
You guys go back down to the dumpster.
I guess if everybody's ready.
Yeah, like when accidentally starts morphing, Savannah's gonna just like run, change of clothes, morphing clothes underneath, street clothes on top, and come back out ready to go. Probably brush her teeth on the way because first thing in the morning, it's gross.
Yep.
Thank you for like explicitly saying that as though to imply that nobody else did it.
Well, you guys didn't say it, so I don't
You
think
didn't
you
say it,
did.
so
So
you
you
did.
guys all have gross morning breath. You
Disgusting.
Zac said
disgusting
power
boys.
shower. A power shower
That's true.
has
You
to
said power.
include.
So there you go. Zac did a step. So Cameron,
When
gross
Cameron
morning
sees
breath.
you come out and you're brushing your teeth, he says, "Oh shit!" and he runs back to the back as he's putting on his street clothes. And he
Good.
does like
Everybody's-
a quick. Right, you're supposed to do a minute. He does 30 seconds. He said, "Good enough."
Good enough.
This is where we really delve into Cameron's oral hygiene.
That's how this episode became. Sorry.
Bing,
Cameron goes to the dentist.
guys. I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
Guys, I found a cavity. I was
Anyway-
eating too many sweets after school.
Need my biannual cleaning. As it turns out, those energy bars or whatever, protein bars, are just riddled with sugar.
Too many cherries. Too sweet of cherries. Bing. You guys get to
Bing.
the bottom.
All right. We I guess head for the dumpster. We all know where the dumpster is.
Yeah, you smoked weed there before.
Well, I watched them smoke weed. Zac
Yeah.
still hasn't technically smoked. At least not here.
You guys
Not on pod. Might have happened.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys,
Yeah, so we head back there and look for flies.
all right. You two can give me perception checks with advantage, as the other two are just going to provide the help action.
21.
16. Ooh.
You both see
I've
some
seen
flies.
every fly.
There's more now. Seems like something has attracted it to this dumpster.
Oh, dog poop.
Maybe.
That body we dumped.
Yes.
Alright, who wants to catch a fly? There's multiple. Give me a dexterity check versus these flies' dexterity save then. Both of you. Where's my... There it is.
That's a sad 4.
You've done it.
I've done it with a 4.
You've done it this time. Alright.
I'm busy letting the cockroach go.
Ooh, look at this save. 15. Yeah, as you let the...
Damn.
You see a fly go past as you're letting the cockroach go, and you try to hurry up and grab it. And it gets out of the way.
Can I use an acrobatics check instead of dexterity?
Do a flip to catch
Yeah,
it.
you're going to do a flip and grab this fly.
Yeah.
No, this is
Yes.
you just reaching out. Just
No,
trying
but I want to like parkour over the dumpster and catch a fly.
Alright.
You want to kick flip a fly out of the air?
So I'll
Yeah.
let you do your acrobatics check to do the parkour, but then you still got to make a dexterity check
Fuck.
to try to catch the fly.
Can I try to stun a fly with my skateboard?
You want to attack the fly?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Can
Well,
I
hang on,
use my skateboard,
is
my
this your-
skateboard skill?
Do you not want to see if you get this dexterity check?
Sure. Go ahead.
You can't. You can't beat it. That's another 15.
Yeah, no, I got a 6.
Yeah.
The sadness with which Austin said, "Do you not just want to see if you get this dexterity check?"
I know I'm not gonna. I rolled a 6.
Alright, you swing your skateboard. I guess roll an attack roll.
Can I roll my skateboard?
Not if you're
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You go into initiative with the fly?
I'm gonna use improvised weapon. Oh
If you're
no.
one, that doesn't hit. It's just you swing this fly goes. You miss all 6 of them.
I've done very poorly.
Oh man.
Aximili, you want to?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I was about to turn it like, "Hey, Max, can you get a fly?"
These, I don't know. Oh, I don't know with these hands. They're so thick. Thicker. But I will try.
Are you calling our hands thick? That's rude.
I am calling my hands thick. I have said nothing of your hands.
Savannah's
like-
going to look directly at Zac and say, through the transitive properties of DNA, yes, he is calling your hands thick.
I just meant human hands in general.
No,
Max
he meant yours.
Max squints his eyes at you, Savannah, when you say that. Like,
Can you try to hold a fly with your thick human hands?
yes. He reaches out. So
I just do dog shit today.
if the fly crit ones, he ties. So you see Max reach out a couple of times, and he hits the dumpster too, and pulls his hand back. Let me show you all how it's done.
Please.
Is that rough? Nope. A camera reaches
Thank
out.
God.
That's how you do it.
That's
Yeah.
really well done.
It's actually impressive.
Thank you.
All right, record it. Maybe it'll hold still in your hand.
He closes his eyes. Alright, I think I got it.
Has he done
Alright.
that every time he's recorded an animal?
Sometimes. I think there's some moments he has it, but a lot of the time he does. He holds it out.
All right. If it's not moving, I'm going to try to put a finger on it really fast and also record it.
Yeah, he flips his hand over, opens it up, and he's like, it's still in the trance, so you can get it.
I don't like high five him, is what I'm saying.
You.
All right.
As soon as Zach's done, yeah, Savannah's gonna reach out and try to record it as well.
Okay.
We need to go back inside so Max can get it.
Makes sense.
Yes, I would not be able to record it in this form. Forum.
Forum
Yep.
or form?
No, just form.
Well, if we're talking about this as a forum, he also would not be able to record it here.
Okay.
You want me to put this in the Tupperware thing?
Just sure. Savannah will scoop it up into the Tupperware container.
You let the roach out?
Yeah, I was letting the roach out when I made my attempt at a fly and it didn't go well.
I got you.
Alright. Guess head back up.
Yes, so
We all head back up together.
Bing!
Zach will hang outside with Cameron while you guys run in.
Hey, Zach, I think I got a little stash right here.
I thought you might.
I can check.
Probably not the best idea before a mission, though, man.
Well, when we morph, it goes away, right? And he,
Oh, does it?
peeks
I
behind
forgot.
the brick. Yeah, he usually wipes it.
Okay.
There is a little bit. You want to?
Nah, you go ahead, man.
He thinks about it for a second. And he says, hey, do you think we should get a hold of Grant? Tell him to come back to help?
Yeah, he hasn't answered my phone calls yet, but I could try him. And then, I'll try to call the cabin again real fast. Since we know Grant's phone is here.
Yeah. The cabin phone rings and rings until it goes to, a voicemail that has not been set up yet.
Right. Yeah, we need to try to run his stuff up to him this weekend.
I'll save this then. And he puts it back in, puts the brick back over it.
Okay, man.
And about that time, Savannah, you get back up, accidentally demorphs, records the fly. Then what?
We take it back outside and let it go.
You can let it out the window or something. But are you all? So, do you want Max to morph again? Accidentally to morph again, and go back down with you?
Yeah, I would think so.
You-
Headed out to this mission. Why would I ditch him?
I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, no. He'll if you're going back out, he'll morph human and go back out with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Bing. You get back to the bottom, walk out, and you see Cameron and Zac.
Zach's playing on his phone. Picking which TikTok he's going to post for the day. Because he's got 1,000 in drafts.
Cameron's sitting Indian style, leaning against the wall and dozing off a little bit.
Oh, no, Zach's getting Cameron's opinion. Which one's...
Yeah, do this one.
Yeah, he does it. They laugh about something, and then the caption,
Yeah, say, and George Washington would have liked it too.
All right, I don't understand that, but that's fine. And
Yeah.
then he typed it. And then all the hashtags are U.S. presidents,
Yep.
President's Day,
That's a good one, man.
cherry tree, wooden teeth.
Lies.
Yeah.
Hey, Savannah.
Anyway,
Hey.
And Maximilian.
all right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. How the hospital is? I forget which number.
And where is breakfast on the way to the hospital?
Yeah, well, we'll pass
No, I know. I'm just
something.
with you.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, I have it open. Oh, yeah.
7. We're on 7. Oh, I thought I had you on Pacific Towers. It's the wrong place.
I literally cannot find, like, the map key won't open.
It's 7 is
Whack.
the hospital on this side. The other one is not labeled, but I think we said it was like right here. Or actually, let's make it this white building.
Makes sense.
Okay.
And that is West Side Hospital.
So this is only, it only looks like 4 blocks or something. Is that about right?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
So I think we're just gonna walk. Zac will slowly skateboard.
Yeah. It takes you 10 minutes, maybe.
Is there a good, like, bagel spot or something on the way?
Yeah. I mean, there's this little breakfast shop that sits right on the right before you get into the beach. That's across the street from Pacific Towers.
Okay. Well, we'll just hit that on the way.
Yeah, you guys go in there. There's this big Hawaiian guy with an apron on.
Oh, that place. Nice. The Masadas.
Yeah. And as you go in there, hey, what's up, Cameron? Miko, come on. Give us some more of those pancake things you make. They can pay this time. They got some money. And if not, I can come back and work it off.
We can pay.
Zac,
It's no problem.
Zac pulls out. He's got plenty of money left from the eat while we're gone stash that his parents left him. He's barely used that, so.
Yeah, and hey, you guys can have the family discount. How about that? Half price. You guys all want the pancakes? And he turns around and starts cooking on this griddle thing behind him.
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
He flips. You see he's already had some going. And not even 5 minutes later, he's got everything ready. Puts it out in front of you. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, like, Zac, make sure he tips well. There's a good tip in the jar.
Yeah, and Savannah will throw some money in the tip jar too.
Appreciate you.
I'm once again gonna, like, try to warn Max with a look, like,
This one.
without being too loud.
I know he's kind of weird already. And you see, like, as you've already warned him, even though he's done, he's, like, looking around for more. These were so good.
Yeah, Savannah's
They
shooting
sure
a
were.
look to Cameron right now, like, did this happen?
What? Yeah, we came over here to get those things before. Maximilian here came with me. And you lads look back over to Max, and he's drinking syrup.
Nope. Gotta put that down.
It's
That's
okay. He can drink as much as he likes.
I'm still gonna grab it. No, don't tell him that. I'm gonna grab it and put it on the table. And, like, just kind of grab him.
Syrup running down on his shirt.
Not even
Savannah's
touching
just
that.
gonna look at it's Miko, right? Is the guy's name?
Yeah.
Savannah's gonna look at Miko and just go, he's Canadian.
Yes. They love them. They love that syrup.
Self-roast.
Well, come back anytime. Can I get you guys anything to go? Want some drinks?
No. Well, maybe. Anyone want anything? I'm good.
I'll take a water. I will also take a water.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Water.
4 waters, Miko.
And it's like, he's so good at it. He turns around in, like, one spin. He has 4 cups. And he's holding 2 on the end and the other 2 in between the cups and sets it down in front of you.
Magical.
Yeah, I used to work at a Waffle House. They didn't appreciate me there. I had to get out on my own. Anyways, I'll tell you my life story later. You guys seem
Sorry to hear that.
Why aren't you in school?
Oh, it's
just
teacher work day?
Roll me a deception check.
Can I help? Can I just nod along like, yep, to help his deception?
With advantage.
Oh, with an advantage, it's 17.
Yeah, so he looks at you, and I'm not even going to roll for him. He just, oh, okay. Teacher day. Yes. Yeah, and he goes back to cleaning the glass as pub owners, shop owners do when, they don't have anything else to do. They just clean glasses.
The same one the whole time.
Mm-hmm. You get it.
I think Savannah's going to start heading towards the exit. Like, we're going to do this. Whatever's going to go down with Max, we want to happen outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He does, is resistant to leave. You see him, he has a napkin in his mouth chewing on it as, you all are trying to get him to go. Cameron, Zac, and if Savannah, is looking back, they're just pulling him out. Yeah, and he'll come to the outside. Once he gets out there, he gets himself back together and can walk with you all without the temptation of running back in.
Okay.
Because we have the larger temptation of the actual food with us.
Oh, I thought you all ate in there. If you all
No.
Yeah.
Just getting it to go.
No way.
I assumed all these hijinks were happening while Miko was cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as soon as it's all ready, we're leaving.
He does stay tries to stay for the napkin, but it's not like a napkin out of a dispenser. It's one that somebody had left behind on a plate, so it has syrup and grease and stuff.
Oh, that made it so much worse.
Yeah.
Can I try to take that from him?
Yeah, you take it out of his mouth and part of it rips and he swallows. You guys get outside and he's like, whoever has I'm assuming Savannah's carrying the food out. He's looking at it. Are we going to eat that?
Yep.
Just wanted to get outside.
Yeah. We are outside.
Correct. You guys want to do this right here?
They're really good.
I was just gonna, let's just everybody get one, and then you keep passing them out, just one at a time.
I will go first.
Savannah will hand one to Aximili first.
He turns his body, and then he hands it to Cameron. Cameron looks up. You sum 'em up. He takes one and hands it to Zac.
What?
He says, "You sum 'em up."
No, but what is happening?
Yeah, what's happening?
Are they an individual?
Is
Don't know.
Did he
take
pass one down?
This is your thing.
So there's a stack.
Pass them out. Savannah has all the sack of food, and she's gonna give every person one.
Yeah, I thought it was take one and pass it.
I don't believe that would happen.
That's what Aximili started doing.
Yeah.
I can suspend a lot of disbelief, but Axe passing food to someone else is beyond.
Well, he passed.
Yeah, I believe he has to make a roll to do that. Even.
Oh,
yeah.
No, he took stuff, is what I was saying. But if we're rewinding, there's individual things for each person. So Savannah hands one to.
Okay.
Aximili.
Just keeping in mind, I have I know that you guys now know in your heads what these pancake things are. I still, Alex, do not know what these things are, how they are packed. I had to ask you, and then last time we got into the Waffle House packaging, so I thought they were in individual things.
Yeah.
But I still don't know what that means, so I'm trying my best.
We've done this. I'm having deja vu. Yeah, we'll say that there's a stack of 3 in each of these things. So everybody gets 3 pancakes. And we'll say.
Great.
Since we won't complicate it with waffle things, they're just styrofoam. And as soon as you give Max his, he bites into the styrofoam.
What? You mean somebody from Hawaii who is not environmentally conscientious about the packaging of their foods? That seems ridiculous.
It's recyclable styrofoam. It's edible styrofoam.
Why wouldn't it just be paper?
Nobody likes paper.
We're answering all the easy questions, all the important questions. I mean, not easy. The hard ones.
These are all the easy questions we have.
I'm very sorry. Anyway, so we pass out breakfast and then we continue with our mission. Is that what happens?
Yeah, Axe eats it funny.
Great.
He eats it funny.
Do a goof. Hit the comedy button.
He says,
Done.
"Oh, oh, pancake. I think these are pan great." And then we star wipe to the hotel. Which one? You're going to the Seaside first?
You mean closest? Hospital?
Yeah.
Hospital.
What'd I say?
You said hotel. Hotel.
It's a hotel for sick people.
Is it?
Okay. The hotel for sick people. We're here at the sick people hotel.
Alright.
To do a mission.
10 minutes later.
I'm mad because you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Alright. So what I wanna look for like a good spot to morph.
Yeah, please.
Alright, before you get to the hotel, like you are about, we'll say you're about 2 minutes away from the sick people hotel, the hospital. Let's just go with that. What's the plan going up to the hospital?
Try to find somewhere that looks safe to morph and be with, like, if we can at all be within sight of the hospital, that'd be perfect. Right. And then I think probably more fly and just fly there.
Okay, give me perception checks as you're all getting closer. You guys can do it with advantage as Max and Cameron are assisting.
19?
20. 30, 20.
Yeah, you guys find some good spaces. There's like as you get closer to the hospital, you see around it there are other buildings. This does sit like back here, but like it's up high enough that it does have a good view. Like the top floors have a good view of the ocean. So just to give you 1 second. This hospital is about 10 stories high as you guys are looking at it. And like I said, the top floors have a good view towards the ocean. It's not beachside, but it's close enough to where it's cool. Everyone knows that this hospital boasts about having the best views for recovery, but only if you pay the top dollar. The bottom 3 floors are
American healthcare system.
It's just like a hotel. You got to pay more for the
exactly. The bottom 3 floors are the working hospital where the patients come and go, and the rest of the floors are penthouse recovery rooms. But as you guys are like looking around and you see the hospital, you look, and on the other side of the street where you're at, there are different alleyways, dumpsters. Let me actually look at the map real quick. You know that like a little ways over here, if you wanted to travel a little bit, there's like docks and you could go back in those areas, and there might be places to hide back there to morph. But I mean, the alleyways are as good a place as any around here. You feel like you could get back there morph without people, too many people seeing you or going back there.
So yeah, that's all I want to do is just go to an alley and somewhere, like I say, if possible, within sight of the hospital. And then if we find a good enough spot, I'll actually take my outer layer of clothes off and fold them neatly and put them in my backpack, and then leave my backpack somewhere safe and kind of out of sight.
Cool. Yeah. You find a pretty good hiding spot, like maybe behind a dumpster, under a dumpster, something like that.
Yeah.
Or something else that you might find in a back alley that you guys want to hide your stuff under. It doesn't matter. You can have those. But yeah, you get your shit hid.
Hide that shit. Okay. Once everybody else is similarly prepared, I'm just gonna look at the group and be like, okay, I think we just have to go fly, and there's no practice round, but hopefully that's not going to be a problem. And we'll head to the hospital as fast as we can.
I must demorph first.
Of course, yeah. We're gonna take a look out for you.
Yeah, and he ducks behind the dumpster, and you guys hear him slowly. His bones start to crack, and organs start to slush around, and an andalite grows out of where a human used to be.
Yuck.
I am ready.
Okay. And everybody good?
Cameron nods.
All right, let's go. And then Zach's gonna start turning into a fly.
All right, as the four of you start to grow all these extra limbs and these little hairs, and your eyes divide, and this proboscis just shoots out of your all four of your mouths at like in harmony, or not harmony, like one after the other. It's like Savannah, Zac, Max, Cameron, and you start to all shrink. Anybody got any extra details they want to add to this more?
You hit it all. Yeah, the skin goes hard and your bones dissolve and all your organs slump together because there's nothing holding them up anymore. And then they liquefy, and you could probably kind of feel that too.
Yep.
What about the cool gossamer wings and stuff?
Ain't nobody looking at no fucking wings. Everybody's looking at the
Hey.
gross, all the gross,
Hey,
nasty
what about
happening.
the cool gossamer wings?
That's Savannah.
Savannah, we
Zach,
don't,
Cameron, and Axe are all going, ah! And Savannah's like, but look.
Savannah, we don't see yours, but you see, we'll say, Axe's fur like fall off, and like, but before it like hits the ground, it just dissipates. But his the wings then like just shed out of his back as like the fur's falling. Actually, instead of it hitting the ground, as it falls, it catches with other fur, and they all start to make these wings on his back. That's how and it just thins out, and that's how those wings happen. You all need these morphs, don't you?
That'd be good
That'd
if
be
we're going to
cool.
have them.
That'd be cool.
If we're gonna do them.
If you guys are gonna use
Hey, we're
them.
gonna be flies.
La cucaracha.
La cucaracha. That's a cockroach. And...
Look at
Alright.
these cool little furry bodies. Look at these little gross guys.
Look at these nasty boys.
Look at these little grody boys.
Little yuckarinos.
A, B, C, D, E, F. There you go, Zach.
F for Zach.
F for Zach. And F for Savannah. 2, A, B, C, D, E. Savannah, you already had a fly.
I do, yeah. So I have mine.
You have 2 different flies now.
Do I really?
Yeah, didn't you acquire the one when you were at the dumpster? Or
At the
record-
zoo, at the gardens, several episodes ago. Yeah.
Is that a different kind of fly, or are they both
No.
house flies?
He's given me 2 flies.
Yeah. I thought you
But-
recorded it again. Just
You should have a
second
horse
ago.
fly.
Oh, I did.
Oh, then yeah, you have 2 different flies.
Mhm.
Are you morphing the new one? Have you morphed either one before?
I have not morphed either one before.
All right, then we'll start with Savannah.
Are they legit the exact same though? Like it doesn't matter which sheet I open.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You don't want to make one a horse fly, just so it's...
Just
No,
for fun.
no. Sometimes you just record the same animal.
That's fine. They're 2 different flies.
They look different somehow.
You could flawless maneuver them,
Into
Yes.
a singular superior fly.
or at least a singular
Yeah.
fly. I don't know if they'd be
I think
superior.
if I was flawless maneuvering them, I'd need to be recording them at the same time to do it. I
Oh.
don't think I could do it now, but
I don't know.
also
I don't know the rules.
I don't see the point, but
All right.
maybe.
So Savannah, you have to do a wisdom check against their wisdom.
We all do, don't we?
Oh, a wisdom save against their check is what it is. Yeah, well, we're gonna do it one at a time because they roll.
Okay.
against them.
Yes, and I have advantage on those.
Okay.
I don't know what that was because I don't have my. I was looking for my sheets. A 6. No, I got a 16. Sorry.
Yes.
Nice.
And the fly got a 5. So you feel yourself as the morph finishes, you take off, and right before, like, you can see as you take off, like, the fly's instincts grab you, but like as you're watching, you get your mind back about you, and you can now control the fly. But just as you do that, Zac, your fly body takes off. So you make a wisdom check versus this.
Do I get advantage?
You don't, but
oh,
okay.
Nice. I rolled a 2 and the fly rolled a 0.
Yeah, so you're in panic mode, Zac. You're like,
man.
You feel like you can't get a hold of the brain of this fly, and like it's just going crazy. You're seeing all kinds of stuff, feeling all kinds of new things, vibrations, and then this fly's mind is just nothing. It's easy. You grab a hold of it, and I'll do the same with Cameron. Oh shit. You guys see one of the flies just shoot up into the air. And
damn.
One follow him.
Just dog shit rolls today, everybody.
Pretty good.
And then as they shoot up, you see them both drop into the dumpster.
Cameron, Aximili. I'm gonna kind of go hover over the dumpster and see if I can figure out which ones.
I'll fly up there and like land on the edge.
It's like weird because like your eyes are now like broken up into like a bunch of different pictures, but you can it kind of gives you like a full 360 view, but you can kind of make sense of it. But as you like look down, you see them both on this rotten piece of bologna sandwich, just doing that little rubbing thing.
Yeah. Everybody good? Savannah, Max,
I'm fine.
Cameron. Yeah, you're okay. You're good. Max, Cameron, can you answer me?
All right, I'll have that trigger another thing for him. Cameron says, "Ugh, this stinks so good down here." I agree.
I also agree, but we have a mission. You guys okay now?
I would like to get one more bite, and then I would be like, "I'm good now."
That's pretty gross, man.
One of
but
the
okay.
flies off. The other one stays just a little second longer and then flies off.
All right.
Where to now?
Heading to the hospital.
You guys start to fly in erratic patterns, but across the street, I'll just say everybody make a dex save as the car flies.
Oh, I was going to just fly higher than traffic.
Well, we'll just say as you guys start to fly up higher than traffic.
Okay, a dex save as a fly?
Yeah.
14.
You really want me to die, huh?
Hey, look at those dex saves.
All right, 22.
Cameron, Max. Yeah. So as you all fly, Zac, you're a little bit higher than everybody, and you're like planning to fly above the traffic. So this car, as you see it coming, you can easily maneuver out of the way. The other three see it just in the nick of time and manage to stop, but the wind kind of blows you all three end over end. But a couple of seconds later, you regain your composure.
Hey, fly above traffic. Get outside of where the cars can actually hit you. You guys have all seen a fly on a windshield, right? We don't want to be that.
Yeah. Good idea.
Savannah, this whole time that we're all like flying towards the hospital and around, and like even when Zac's saying that, she's not answering, but she's just testing all the like, she's flying super. If we're all going erratically, she's going extra erratically, like testing the limits of like flying straight up, straight down, under, or like everything.
Yeah, this fly handle's good. And yeah, you guys get to the hospital. So you're like around the front entrance right now. There is like the parking lot, and then like one of those roads that kind of circles in underneath like a paddock that's like for the ambulance and stuff.
An awning?
An awning, yeah.
Called a paddock?
No,
It-
it's not. Well, I said like an awning. I've never heard it called a paddock. How about that?
An overhead
Maybe
thing.
it is.
I genuinely don't know.
An
Yeah.
overhead thing.
Like
That.
I would like to look around for open windows, and in fact, I'm going to tell everybody else if you could avoid the front door, that's probably a good idea. Maybe we could find windows or vents or something.
Should we all look?
Yeah, just real quick, see if there's a better way in. I don't want a bunch of flies to suddenly fly in the front door. People will notice that.
You guys can give me. Go ahead.
What, just a perception or?
Yeah, you guys can all give me perception checks.
I don't have that on my fly sheet.
It is a wisdom thing.
A -5.
Yeah, I think they would have a,
But
a
it says
bonus.
Advantage
it
on
says so. It says their passive perception is 16.
Yeah.
and they have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
So I will say it's just a wisdom check then.
Okay.
As a fly?
Yeah, but this is also you can use your. It's a skill that you could use yours. So
A 3 or a -3.
Or a -2 or a -4.
now you all are still using the fly's ability. With wisdom, you can use Savannah's and
Use our
Zac's.
own.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just hoping
So-
to do fun and get
So
advantage.
they're a 16.
I was hoping it would be a fun thing, but it was a not fun thing.
So your perception is a +0. That means you got a 3. Nate.
Well, no. Okay, yeah.
And Savannah, you rolled an 8, and your wisdom is a +3, so you got an 11. I guess I could roll for them.
Yeah.
I guess you guys want me to, right?
It would
That'd
be
be
nice
great.
of you. I'd like that. Cute.
Nice.
Damn it, I want that crit.
Yeah, that was Mac. Or no, that was Cameron. Wait a minute. Yeah. So, like, as you all are, like, just looking around in this general area, you guys can't find any kind of open windows or anything like that. And after searching for about 5 minutes, Cameron says, "Hey, I can't find any open windows, but there is this vent up here."
Okay. See, is there air blowing out, or can you get in it?
1 second. It doesn't seem like there's any air blowing out of it right now.
Okay. If it goes into like a duct, we probably don't want that. But if it just opens out into something we can get out of, that's cool.
Do you want me to go in and try?
Yeah, just check it out real fast.
Okay. What do you guys do in the meantime?
Keep looking, but to no avail, I'm sure.
Yeah, keep looking, but kind of meandering back towards where I last saw Cameron. Or last figured I saw the fly that was Cameron.
So, like, you guys have all came to the entrance together, and in this amount of time, there hasn't been time to look around the whole hospital. But, like,
No,
just
just
right
the front.
here, there
It
was
would
no
be
open windows.
A
Yeah.
whole more time to go around the
Yeah.
whole hospital.
Yeah.
After about another 5 minutes, you hear Cameron say, "Yeah, I think there's a way to get in here. I think this leads into some kind of the air conditioning or something. I don't know. Maybe this is an exhaust vent."
If that's the case, you probably need to get out of there, man, because like that's gonna be closed. You're not gonna be able to get out of that. Just come out. We'll just go through the main door like one at a time, so it doesn't draw too much attention.
Okay.
And like Zac, honestly, will go ahead and duck through at that point.
Yeah.
Duck into the lobby or whatever.
Like it's one of those doors that it's like a pressure sensitive or a motion sensitive. You get in front of it, and a big enough person gets in front of it, it'll open. You guys time it right where there's people going in and out. So,
those also don't always shut all the way like really well. So maybe
yeah.
there's like a spot we can call through.
But as you guys fly through these open doors, you get in. The air conditioning hits you, and at first, like as you first go in, there's that thing that like blows down, and it sends you guys through a loop. Make we'll say, Constitution save as the flies.
As
8.
12.
With an 8, Zac, you get pushed down to the floor. You hit the floor. You don't take any damage or anything because you're not heavy enough to hurt yourself like that. But you are, for the moment, grounded as people are walking in and out. Savannah, you managed to right yourself.
First thing I want to do is warn Max and Cameron because they're not through yet. I wouldn't know that Savannah's through either, so I would say to everybody, there's like one of those air blower things. You need to be on your guard when you come through. It's gonna hit pretty hard.
So
and then I would like to try to walk forward just on the floor until I get out from underneath the air.
So first, Aximili, he's coming in right after you all, but I will say it's enough time that you got this message off to him, and I'll go ahead and give them advantage on their checks. Does not help Aximili. As you like move your first foot to push yourself forward, you can tell the fly does not like to walk at all. Like he would rather be flying, but you kind of do that thing where it's like, and you start to move forward, and then wham, right beside you, another fly smacks down, and his like proboscis is like bent, and he like looks over at you. You see your all's eyes connect, and he says, "That was not pleasant."
Yeah, I know. Just try to walk forward if you can.
Can I give them like a warning? Because like I've now dodged and I see 2 flies slamming on the ground. Can I give them a warning, like if anybody's walking towards them, coming and help them out?
Yeah, you might want to let them know now that somebody's about to walk right over them and they should try to move. Just as
I thought that might be the case. You guys on the floor, you're gonna want to move really fast. There's somebody coming at you, so I would dodge to the what would be most advantageous.
Right.
Go to the right.
I'm going to try to fly. I am going to do it like this. I want to be very, very clear. I'm not trying to fly up or whatever. I want to like literally just barely get off the ground and then turn my whole body and like just bank to the right.
Give me a dexterity save with advantage. And you see Cameron come in, Savannah, and he does the thing where the air conditioning hits him and throws him through a loop, but he manages to just keep moving. With a 20, Zac, you beat your wings and push yourself that way, right out of the way as his foot is coming down.
And that was a really cool sound you just made because you did it right towards the mic.
I want to do it. I'm going to leave it in if it sounds real cool. I like it when people think I sound cool. And then Max beats his wings as well, following your lead. And just as the foot comes down, you both fly right past.
Okay. I'm going to try to use the same kind of maneuver, just banking and barely going forward at all to like wiggle out of the air, if that makes sense. Like just kind of doing this.
Yeah. And like getting out of people's way and like starting to climb back up. Or you just okay. And Aximili will follow you.
Okay. We get out of there?
Yeah, you're back up into the air.
Okay. All right. As soon as I can, I shoot back towards the ceiling.
All right. Yeah. And
honestly, on the way up, I'll just announce that strategy to everybody. Like, try to stay high. Humans don't tend to look up.
Aximili, if you can give me some idea of maybe what the Yeerk plans would be, where do you think would be a great place to start looking based on how Yeerks normally infiltrate spaces like these?
That is an interesting question, and we're gonna go into a skills challenge.
God damn it.
Fucking skills challenge.
You motherfucker.
So we're gonna do a few things first.
Just imagine Max going, fascinating question, and then the boss music
Fascinating
starts.
question.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna move you guys to a map because even when this skills challenge completes, no matter how well you do, whether you fail miserably or
When
you
we
pass,
bomb this fucking test, yeah, bro, go on.
or
Whoa, don't
when
bring
you-
that kind of energy here.
or when you pass with flying fucking colors, Alex.
Flying colors.
You get it, Nate. You get me. We are gonna be in initiative for as long as we are in the hospital.
Oh, really? Okay.
To be fair, that is how I feel
To
every
be
time I.
fair.
To be fair,
To be
that is
fair,
how I feel every time I'm in a hospital.
Letterkenny needs to give us money.
I need a letter.
I think we're just lucky if they don't sue us at this point.
For saying to be fair,
Fair.
pitter patter.
Let's get at her.
I'm gonna. You all can't see yet, but the fly with the blue dot on it is Max, and the one with the we'll say green dot on it is Cameron. So wait,
And the yellow one is Zac, and the silver one is Savannah.
do you all want dots on there?
We
Yeah.
have
let's
color
do that.
code already. You've already done that.
Well, there's no silver.
Or
It's
white,
gray.
maybe.
It's just gray.
Gray.
Well, there's no gray.
Just
there a
pick
white?
a color, and it'll be the one that's not any of the other colors.
Pink, purple, orange.
Orange, please.
But I'm yellow. That's so close.
Oh my god, I just didn't want pink or purple because they're girl colors. Fine, purple.
Girl colors.
I'll see what we can do.
I didn't want to be sexist, Nate, but fine, I'll do it for you.
We'll see about getting another.
Put that on me.
I'm doing it for you, Nate.
You should put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm putting the voodoo on you now.
Voodoo, hoodoo.
My straw was just so loud. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. This all is getting cut.
Proboscis.
It's your yeah. We're just working into the narrative.
Yeah, this is this. You land on something and you just like
I really like that boss music I created.
the Pokemon music.
It was like slightly different, but basically, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Pokemon boss music.
I cornered you with that one with the diddle diddle diddle.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you really teed it up.
Yeah.
All right, give me that.
I need a thing to click on, sir.
There
Yeah.
you go. Let me open up this map for you all. Reveal areas.
Revel the arias.
Can you guys see?
Nope. Another good thing for the Patreon. You could release maps in detail.
I'm about to change it to where they can see the map. Can you all see them now?
No.
No, sir.
Oh,
I was
you
looking
all,
at Ocean Grove.
it would help if I moved you to the right map.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Can't be sure.
Let's
Who
try
knows?
it. Let's try it.
Opening planar transport.
Oh, I'm purple.
Boom. Oh
In it.
Isn't it?
In it.
my god, these flies are huge. They're gonna see us.
They're gonna see you guys get little.
I'm the same size as that guard.
He's big. He's
Is he big or is he little? Or are we big? Come on.
nobody. There's no way to tell. A B C.
This is a really intimidating guard for a hospital.
Oh, because he's strong.
Because he's whapping the baton against his
Got
head.
a fucking nightstick. That's why. Billy Club.
Oh,
This guy's
Wait.
gonna like
whack somebody.
Yeah.
A hell of a
it's-
fly swatter.
You can't just
You
give
can just
him.
do that.
You can't just do that.
So your all's goal for this skills challenge is to find out if this is the right hospital or not.
Oh, good. The thing we came here to do.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Put it in descending order. Who's higher, Cameron's dex or Savannah's dex?
You know Cameron's higher.
Question. Let's make sure.
Oh, well, the flies are the same, so it's just roll off. Just roll a d20.
I was just making a weed joke.
Yeah.
I see what you were doing.
All right.
I crit one.
Oh, wait.
Nice.
Cameron is just supposed to help you with stuff, not
No,
actually
good
being-
news. Good news. I crit one, which is how the skills check challenge should start. Welcome. Welcome, babies, to my version of a skills check challenge where I fail everything.
Welcome, babies.
As you guys fly in to this room, you see a security guard sitting behind a desk, holding a baton in his hand. He's looking as the people walk in and out. It looks like he's just sitting here. He's not stopping anybody or anything. If people come up to him, he'll kind of tell them which way to go. Zac, as this starts, Cameron says, "Which way, Zac?"
Fan out. Try to figure out if there's Yeerks here and where they are.
All right. Sounds good. And he'll take off to the left. Savannah Aximili will say, "That is a good question. I believe they would cut it off. They would find a place where the general population couldn't go, and a place that they would have easy access to a patient's body, either with them conscious or without, their head in particularly." So
My first two thoughts are surgical suites or the areas where the doctors travel through, like lockers and things. And I'm going to guess surgical suites is where they'd have most access to unconscious patients.
that may be where they would. That seems a likely place that they would do these operations, and best hosts. So Cameron's going to give you guys advantage on perception checks as he's relaying information as he's flying around. So he goes left this way. He went this way. And Max, because of the question you asked him, he will give you advantage on investigation checks you are trying to use to find where the surgical rooms, surgical suites and stuff are. And he's going to fly alongside you. So, with that being said, Savannah, you're up first in this skills challenge. You're muted.
Of course I am. I don't want you to hear me. Trying to be quiet. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is look for any sort of like maps, signs, wall things. You know, they have signs on walls, things. Anything that'll point towards where like surgical areas would be, / if I know that. Like, I don't know if I would know that.
Give me an investigation check. And
Okay.
you can have advantage on this because as you're like looking around for directions to get around the hospital and searching your memory.
Okay, and I'm going to give that as Savannah because it's a mental skill. 22.
You remember your grandma had to have surgery or a brain scan one time when you were younger, and you vaguely remember, like, it's in the northern part of the hospital, like, based on this layout, but you're supposed to follow the purple lines to that, and you see there's lines that go, like, along the walls, and
Can I understand which one is purple with my vision?
Well, you tell me, Alex. Can they see regular colors plus extra colors?
I don't know that we have it. Like, I believe they can see into different spectrums. I don't know if I can give you like a clear enough answer based on what would be able to test with flies as to whether or not they could tell purple from green. Like, I don't know that much, but I do believe they can see into other spectrums.
All right, so we'll say this: you look at these lines, and the colors are bizarre to you. So maybe you can try to figure that out next turn. But you know, purple is the right way.
Should have just said, yeah, of course.
Yep.
Could have made this so much easier. Why do I help you?
All right. If we did inspiration, which I've been thinking about implementing, me giving you guys inspiration, I would give it to you. But since we haven't yet, Zach's up.
Zac wants to try to get an angle on the guard's desk so he can see what kind of computer screens the guard has in front of it. I have to imagine, hopefully, there's like cameras and maybe like an email thing that's open that says new Yeerk pool being installed on floor 2 in room 6 or whatever. I don't know, something. And also want to like listen to his radio chatter. So this is just a big, wide perception check.
Yep. Give me a perception check.
With advantage, right?
Right, because Cameron is giving you feedback about stuff.
Unfucking believable. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
You fly up to kind of check out this this guard's computer screen, what he's looking at, and immediately you're entranced by the light, and the fly's instincts kick in. So that is one failure, and you are entranced with this screen as you start to fly towards it.
Can I wisdom save out of it, or
We will see. We will see. So.
oh, next round? Okay.
Okay. So now we're gonna go back to the NPCs. You guys hear Cameron say, "There's cameras. It looks like on some of the corners, and you guys can see right here on the. Oh, let me change the map for the
Stream?
yeah. Hey,
Oh
stream.
no.
This is what they are. You're gonna be seeing. You will see in a minute what they see. Hang on.
Good luck, stream.
Good luck,
I
stream.
can't see shit.
And I can't. And I can't see everything. All right, stream. I can't. I'm trying, stream. Here we go. This is so far what they see. As Cameron goes down, he lets you know that there's a lot of cameras, it looks like, on the corners, and you guys can see here and here. Whenever you see those are cameras, and it shows you their line of sight. The green does. But as you all fly up, so Zach, oh, I put the wrong one. Zach, you're there. Savannah, you're here because you all were just looking at that thing at the signs. And I will reveal some more areas for you. Cameron will say, what next? You want me to keep moving forward? And Zach, you can't answer. Savannah, you can hear him. You can answer if you want. But he was like asking Zach. Like, you know, Cameron loves Zach.
What was that look for?
You know, Cameron loves Zach. He loves him.
Good. I'm glad.
Me too. These white things are also doors.
Okay. Yeah, Cameron, keep moving.
Sounds good. Again, advantage on perception checks. And then Aximili will look around and he say, "These colors are hard to determine." And yeah, he's like, you see his fly body start to spin around. And you can have advantage on, I guess, investigation checks again for the to figure out what these colors are, because Max will help. And now it's your turn.
First thing I'm going to do is say to Max that I believe we have to keep moving north along the hallway, so we should be able to start sorting out the colors as long as we keep traveling this way. And then investigation to see what the colors are?
Okay. And he'll say, yes, also, you may try to cross-reference with other colors that you know. Other objects that you know what color they are.
That's a great idea.
So
Okay,
there's your advantage.
investigation. Investigation, you said?
There are no rules where you can't roll the same thing in this one. So.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Shit. 16.
With the 16, so you go north. Are you going to go this way north, or are you going to try to find a different hallway? Basically, are you following where Cameron's going, or are you going to find a different way?
If Cameron's going north, that's also where we're headed. At this point, I'm not trying to divide and conquer in this moment, so I will continue north towards, like, where Cameron's going.
All right. You fly that way. Zac, you want to go ahead and give me a wisdom save?
Yep. How's an 8? Not very good.
Yeah, that screen is looking great, and you fly down and land on the screen. Now, you're still fighting in here. What do you want to do to try to help this situation? There's going to be some penalties, but you're muted. But yeah.
No, I was not saying words.
Oh.
I was just mouthing. I have a question.
Yeah.
Could I use Wave of Wisdom to help him?
With that one?
Yeah, because
You could.
can't. May I? May I use
Yeah.
Wave of Wisdom as a reaction to help him?
Yeah. As you're flying past, you see another fly down to this screen. Why don't you tell us what Wave of Wisdom does?
Okay, so when you or another creature that you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your wisdom modifier to the roll. And I can do this 3 times a day. My wisdom modifier is a 3.
That puts me at 11.
So you're flying down, and that screen looks amazing. Ooh. And Savannah, how does this? You see the flying down to the screen. How does this manifest? You tell me.
When I see him flying down, I don't think I would know that he was like entranced with what's going on with the light. But I think when I see him getting like right up on the screen, as we're going past, I'm just gonna say, Zac, it's probably a little easier to read all the words if you're slightly further away.
Zac, that's what snaps you out of it.
Cool. So, I don't know, as soon as I'm like conscious again or whatever, am I in front of the guard? Like, am I already in a spot where he could see me?
He probably can see you if he notices you, but you're like flying right beside his head. He's not taking actions as if he's seen you yet.
Okay, I'm gonna barrel roll away from his head and then up.
Okay.
I'm banking. It is literally a barrel roll maneuver, but like I'm just doing this and then going straight up. And that's how I'm moving. Can I still do another perception to try to see all that stuff and hear his radio?
Because that part is not. Yes, you can. You are going to be able to do your perception check as well. Go ahead and give me
acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics. Actually, I want this. Yeah. Acrobatics or athletics as the fly.
I don't know how to do it as the fly.
Dex or strength, pretty much.
Okay. I get advantage on acrobatics checks, so that'd be a 15.
Okay.
Or do I not get the advantage as a fly because I'm not Zac?
No, Zac's feats do carry over, so you do.
Okay.
With that, you manage to bank just as you're like regain your consciousness. You float just above his head. As you do your barrel roll, you're rolling over his head, and yeah, you can. So, what are you looking for with your perception check?
I'm just trying to read the screens, see what's on them, and look for clues.
Okay. Yeah.
And hear his radio chatter, and if there's anything on his radio.
Go ahead and give your perception check for the part of the skills challenge.
8 this time.
Do you have advantage?
Oh yeah, I did because of I guess Cameron.
Yeah. Um. So as
So
Cameron
14.
lets you know about like these cameras as he's moving further and further down, you look and you see that this guard, he has feed up for the cameras, but this is on like a laptop, and I'll say with the 14 you notice that this laptop is not like, it doesn't have anything that's like property of like the hospital, like anything that indicates that, and it looks like it's too slick to be like, the hospital wouldn't put their budget into a computer for reception that's this advanced of a computer. Like it's like an Alienware type with like the the full, like it's a cool computer. But he only has
So he's playing StarCraft or
An
something.
Alienware type.
Sometimes an Alienware. But he has four. It looks like he has four different feeds up. One you see points down a hallway, another down another hallway, and another down curved hallways. Can't really tell.
And that's on his laptop?
That's on his laptop.
Okay. But there's no identifying features in the thing. Are they just blank hallways? Are there stripes down the wall? Are there doors? Are there room numbers?
We'll say that you see some weird. There's only one stripe on the wall, and it's some weird color you can't make out.
Ugh.
Also, this is in black and white. Yeah, we'll say it's in black and white.
Okay. Okay, the guard's got a... I'm saying this to the whole team. The guard's got a special laptop. I think that's probably more important than whatever else he's got. And there's four hallways. Two of them are just regular straight ones. I don't know what's there. But two of them are curved. And that seems uncommon. So if we can find some curved hallways, we might be onto something. Also, the walls only have a single stripe on them. So I'd imagine they're pretty deep into the hospital. I don't know what stripe it is, though. The monitors are in black and white. So that's my turn.
All right. So, back to the to Max and Cameron. Cameron will fly forward 20, 25, 30, where he's right under this camera. And I'll give you guys the layout of what he sees as he gets here, because he's relaying things back to you. Speaking of curved hallways, trying to do it without revealing stuff that you guys haven't.
Was there not a big... There's not like a big map at reception?
That's what I was wondering too. And I'm looking up how Flyvision works.
Okay.
To see what colors they can see.
You're
They can see the ultraviolet light. Yeah, I'm doing research right now.
Alex.
I see two curved hallways.
That's probably them. Are they right by each other?
And you can look up here and see that as he's describing to you, he says this one curves up and to the left, and this one curves over to the right. The other two hallways, they both curve different ways. Which way do you want me to go? Right or left?
Would we understand from where we are and where we're headed, like if right or left? Like if I know that I'm going to head X million myself north, would I know that left would be south? Is what I'm trying to determine.
Left would be south.
I don't actually have like a north... Never
so
shredded wheat's compass on here.
Let's just assume that like while you're saying it, you're saying the directions on which you can see. So if you all are right here, this way's north, south, east, west, and as far as like determining whether that this is like north, he's basically saying it goes north and to the right.
Way.
Yeah. But yeah, he asked which way you guys want him to go.
Pick one and we'll go the other.
Said go left. Was I muted? I might have been muted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. You might have been muted. All right, left it is.
Left it
You
is.
go left, I'll go right.
And on Cameron's next turn, who will go left? Aximili is flying alongside you, Savannah. And he says, is there anything I can do to help?
And he's asking me if there's anything he can do to help. Keep trying to determine what colors we're seeing here. And would you, Austin, like the little bit of more information that I've gleaned in my 5 minutes of research?
Yes, please.
Okay. Insects are decently good at determining different colors. They see them mechanically similarly to how we do. They can also see into the ultraviolet light spectrum, and they prefer the color blue, but can be trained to enjoy other colors based on food sources.
Okay. Do you want to give me an animal handling check to see if Savannah would know that?
I would love to do that.
It can be animal handling or nature.
It's gonna be animal handling, my friend. I get advantage on those.
All right.
Oh, nope, sorry. Misclick. Ignore that. That is a 20.
Yeah, so that clicks in your brain, and as that kind of clicks in your brain, you know that some insects prefer blue, and you see two of the lines are like, one of them is like, all right, that one's cool. These other two, though, look real cool. Like, you really want to go at them. So that kind of narrows down with a successful check, that narrows down which two lines you have to follow. And you see they both continue north at this point. Yeah, and now it's Zach's turn.
Yeah, Zach's gonna head up the same hallway that he saw Cameron go down, but instead of going right, he's gonna go left.
I will say this: as you're flying away, and you're flying up that way, you do see a male nurse enter from one of like the corridors of the hallway out into view, and then into like another like corridor that's out of view. He's not following the hall where the cameras are pointing. Also, make sure you move within your
I don't know what my move speed is. Sorry,
It's
I just
30.
went crazy.
It's all good. It's all good.
Can I dash?
You have to take your action to participate in the skills challenge. So if you don't want to take an action, you can dash.
I need to participate. So, so where's the nurse that I saw? Let me back up before I moved.
You just saw it on the computer, so we'll say on one of the cameras that was pointing down a curved hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is the curved hallway over here,
I cannot see it.
you just saw one cross in between like this way.
If you're clicking, man, I can't see anything. Oh, there's that. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, he crossed through the way. He crossed like through the line of sight of the camera.
Got you. Okay. All right. So, and that I don't know which hallway that is, so I can't warn anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna. I just don't know what kind of action to do right now. Is there any investigation I can do to try to figure out which hallway that was?
You can. Yeah, you can try that. We'll see what we can come up with.
16.
So like, yeah, just like you're thinking about what the stuff that Cameron has told you and like what you just saw, and we'll say as you take your 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, we'll just put you right here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say there's only one thing you can do is check, and you have a good idea that it might be from what Cameron told you, there's a curved hallway over here, so that might be a good way to go. You think you're on the right track as of now.
Okay. I will say to Cameron, hey, I just saw a nurse pass through one of the hallways. Did you happen to see the same nurse?
I will let Cameron help you on your next check as you ask him that question.
I should have asked him beforehand. Shit. It's
All
fine.
good. All good. So back at the top of the round, as Cameron goes around, he says, he stops. He'll say, "Hang on, let me take another peek," and that will give you advantage on your next check. To find out about that guy. Actually, we'll see what happens once you get to your turn. Cameron's going to relay something back to you. Savannah, as you and Aximili are flying, you come through to this discovery. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will put you right here as you're still flying up. You see that line that you don't like that much breaks off to the left where Cameron's going. The other two keep going forward.
Okay, then we'll keep following it up that hallway and to the right, and I'll relay back to everybody else that Aximili and I are going right. So they know. And then I think we're just that's where we won't know that that's where the nurse is. We won't understand that that's what's happening there.
Well, I'll say as you guys come around, Cameron will answer your question, Nate, or Zach. He'll say, "Yeah, I did see a guy just walk past," and you guys hear that too as well, Savannah, as you get up to here. Zach will go ahead and move you up a couple of feet too.
I think at this point, like, we're just still traveling. We're not.
All right, you want to double move?
Sure.
Which that'll open up more stuff to you. So
yeah, let's do it.
So you've moved 30. 5, 10, 15 will get you right here. I'll show you what you see, and you can decide if you want to split up or whatever. Let me see something. All right. One of those cool looking lines leads up here, and the other one continues this way, north and to the right. You also see a man walking down this hallway right here.
An old man? What's up with this man?
He's a man in scrubs and wearing a surgical mask. Seems like he's a nurse. Yeah. So you have 15 more feet of movement.
Okay. And I know we have these cool lines. When you say cool lines, I'm imagining you're giving me a blue and a purple, because blue, and that's within the color spectrum of. Okay, gotcha. And I don't know which one is which yet. I just know that I like both of them.
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna continue watching where this man walks to. I want to go up there and just kind of flip upside down, hang on the roof, and watch where this nurse is going. And I'll relay that to Aximili that, like, this guy's wearing surgical scrubs. That might help us.
Yeah. So we'll end your turn there. You double moved, so you don't get any to the skills challenge, but that's okay. Zach, you're up with all this new information.
Okay, I'm gonna try to rush and catch up to. Yeah, I think we need to follow Scrubs Man, but I also kind of want to keep exploring everything else. So
yeah, and my guess could be very wrong. Like,
yeah,
I am going
know.
on a hunch.
You built a good case. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go.
No, he's built a good case, Nate.
All right. New plan, Cameron. I'm gonna come with you. It looks like. Well, do I understand that Max and Van went that way?
Yeah.
They passed me,
we
right?
said that we went right, and I relayed it back to you too.
Yeah. Yeah, Cameron, I'm gonna stay with you. Max and Van can go right. I'll come with you, go left. So I hang out a little bit.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna come up over here. And try to, can I make it past this corner? Let's see, it was
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
And this is what you see. You do see a woman coming down this area, this side.
What's she look like?
She is also covered, has a surgical mask on. But she looks like a cool nurse.
Yeah, she's
What
cool.
makes her cool?
Look, she's got...
She's rollerblading.
She's got tennis shoes on.
What if they're Heelys and she's Heelying down the hallway?
She's alone in this hallway, and Zac, you see her just Heely down like 5 feet.
Nice.
What a cool nurse.
What a cool nurse.
She's singing Good Charlotte to herself.
Don't waste your
Girls
time.
don't like boys,
Nope.
girls like cars and money.
Oh,
I don't know if that's Good Charlotte either.
me neither.
This is your hands up. This is the anthem. Throw your hands up. There we go.
This
is your hands
This
up.
is your hands up. This is the Andalite version of Good Charlotte. This is your hands up.
This is my hands up.
This is your tail
hands
blade.
up.
Hands up.
Which way is she walking? Towards us or away from us?
Towards you.
Okay. Can I roll a medicine check to figure out if she's already been in surgery or if she's going to surgery?
Hey, you could smell the blood, and flies
Can
have
I
advantage.
smell some surgery blood?
I think that's crafty enough. Yeah, go ahead.
Smelling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Percepciones. Get
Flies have
advantage.
advantage.
It's a 13.
13. Let me check my notes. Okay, now let me check the board. What is this? Where is that at?
You're it. What?
Why are you yelling?
I'm mad at me.
That's fair.
I'm mad at me.
That happens.
She looks clean. Like she has
Okay.
not come from surgery.
She looks... Does she smell very clean? Like she just scrubbed up?
She smells like she just got on her shift.
Okay. That deodorant smell fresh.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's...
Freshly washed hair. Lots of soap.
That is a successful
In other
check,
words,
though.
she's extremely boring to a fly.
Yeah.
I hate this lady.
She's... What? But she heals again.
No, she doesn't smell cool.
She
She doesn't smell like any kind of poop or rotten stuff. I hate it.
Mark down that she's your mortal enemy now.
Yeah, favorite enemy, clean people.
All right. Good job.
I am gonna announce there's another lady heading down this hallway. Looks and smells very fresh, like she just got to work. I think maybe she might be heading the same place as your guy, and we should probably follow them.
All right, then we'll follow this guy as he walks past.
All right. So now that you guys are kind of teamed up, it's going to be hard for them to give you advantage on stuff, but you can make cases for it as we go. First thing that happens, though, before we get to your all's turn, Savannah, you hear, yeah, it was crazy. It was in there with me, and my friend came, and she stopped it from breaking my leg, and then I was fine. It still broke my leg, but she stopped it from killing me, and around the corner, you see being pushed in a wheelchair by another nurse. It's Evan. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they turn down this hall here. And then you see the guy that you previously saw, the male nurse with the surgical mask, go 20 here and open the door and go in. So he went into this door here.
Okay, and I heard Evan. I don't see him, or I can see him from where I am?
You did see him get pushed around the corner. He's in a wheelchair, and you've seen him get pushed around the corner and head down this way.
Wearing a gown or not wearing a gown?
Not wearing a gown.
Okay.
In his street clothes, in a wheelchair with his leg propped up in a cast. I'll say actually right there, let's go ahead and take our break. We're back in action.
A dinosaur tail.
A Dexanor. What did I say? A Dexanor?
I don't know what you said.
Yeah, something like that.
You guys.
You said word, I think.
Dexanor time. We're back.
Dexanor time.
So, Savannah, you've just seen your friend Evan be wheeled around the corner in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And it is your turn.
Either way, we're turning down that hallway and moving.
All right. Do you want to, on your way, do anything? As you go? Because I will say, so that one of the lines went up this way. The other, as far as you see, goes up this way.
Okay, so the hallway that we are now following them down, there's no lines that way.
There are lines, but they don't like. So if you're going north this way, the line that's on this wall down here continues onto this wall. The other one breaks onto this wall. But as you're like looking down this hallway where Evan just went, give me another perception check.
Okay.
And this won't count as your
I crit.
all right, so you do see another line on this wall, but it like ends there. So it's so like as like the lines go from wall to wall, you see they go to the very edge of the wall. This one doesn't go to the edge of the wall. It rounds off right before it. It does look like it's the same color as this one, the one that continues straight across the hall.
Okay, so if
as with that crit, because we didn't raise the roof on it, you see up top there's a sign that says surgery that leads down this hall.
Great. First things first, immediately going to relay that information back, like saying there's a sign on here that says surgery is down this hallway to the right. And Evan is here from the gardens, the guard that I know.
Gonna go.
Is he clean?
You gonna pay him a visit?
I don't know if he's clean, but I'm getting
Was-
worried.
So, Austin, was he one of the ones that we...
No.
No, because he's hurt. He wouldn't have been at work. Okay, never mind.
Alright, so a couple of more things will happen. This lady will move down here and then go down this way. And then, yeah, now you can act. You all,
She
with
get
that, we'll
extra
say with that.
movement?
What's that?
Does she get extra movement because of her Heelys?
She gets 5 extra feet as she slides around the corner and then keeps walking so nobody sees her. I will say with that crit that it's past the skills challenge. So.
Yay!
Even though you said originally it didn't count?
Did it.
Yeah, even though I said originally it didn't count because you crit. I'm a benevolent GM.
I so thought you were going to say banana.
I'm a banana GM. I'm pedantic. Still in initiative order, but yeah.
Sorry. I needed a minute. Okay, I obviously turned down that hallway following the guy that we were originally following. But I am, once we get to that thing, I'm going to say, Aximili, do you want to keep following that? Do you all want to keep following that guy? And I'm going to go after Evan and see what's going on there.
You say that to everybody? Um, I'm gonna say just to the group, no, absolutely not. Everybody needs to have at least somebody else with them for sure. Max, stay with Savannah. We'll follow your guy. Our girl just turned back towards the entrance, so
I'm at
uh,
the last door on this hallway on the left.
okay.
As you get around Savannah, as you start to move down further, you notice that that is not the last door. It's the second to last door, and I'll reveal some more area.
Can I correct myself?
Yeah.
It's actually the second to last door.
Got it.
All right.
I'm gonna double time. It's not my turn yet. Sorry.
Yeah. So we'll start you from these positions. I gave you guys like a few more feet, just because. Yeah, why not? So Savannah, as you're following this guy, we'll move your movement here in a second, but I'll show you what you see. Did that reveal anything? Nope. Down here, you see a sign. So it's obvious, like, as you're coming around now, this up here is where they're doing surgery. Down here they do like tests and examinations and stuff like that. It's a little bit more than just the examination room of like a doctor. Like there's actual things in here where they can test your reflexes better, take x-rays, things like that. And you see that
more advanced machinery than a basic room.
Right. And that's this nurse is pushing Evan down. He takes him to this room right here, and they go inside. This nurse keeps walking this way, and she turns right. We'll say she gets here, and if you're following them, you can move your movement down there. See how far that gets you, and then take an action or...
This is me not remembering to switch the things from measurement to other. But there we go. That's how far that movement will take me.
All right. Now you can double move or do something in this area. Something else. It's up to you.
Can I double move to get into the room knowing that like getting around that door will probably slow me down?
Yeah, as the door is shutting, you double time and Max right behind you. So just make me a dexterity check or athletics or acrobatics, either one, to fly fast and get into this
Dex
door.
is the fly. Does that work?
Yep, you're gonna need a 10 or higher.
Well, I got a 19. Does that work?
That works. Let's see if Max can join you. Just barely. He sneaks in. You guys are in this room and the door is shut, and I will reveal the area. There you go. As we'll cut back to you in a second. As you fly in, the door shuts. We cut to back to Zac. Zac, you're just moving your movement, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So I thought we were following this guy, but that's the guy that they're on.
Yeah, she told
you.
you.
So we're actually going somebody up here. Okay.
The guy that you all were following was in the second to last door. So let's see how far you can get.
Should be that much.
Is that 30? You can't double.
I
think that's only 30. So you still, that's your full movement, but you can dash. I think you were a little high. Yeah, you're good. You're good there for 30.
Okay, so you want me to go 2, 3, 4?
It's up to you.
So I mean, if I can get in this room, I'd love to.
You have just enough movement. The door's already shut here. You have just enough movement to get there, though. There is a small window. And so I'll just say you can look in. And when you look in, you see a doctor and a nurse in here. And they seem to be finishing up a surgery. And as they take take down like the. It looks like they were operating on somebody's chest, and as they like start to take down the like the things that are shielding the rest of the body from getting blood on, I don't know what the bibs and stuff that they put on you. You see Steve Cram with his chest sewn up from where Grant cut him. And yeah, they seem to be finishing up something here.
Okay, quick look around the room. Is there a pickle jar anywhere, or any
So,
like a? Is there anything that looks like a Yeerk might be in it, or might have just been in it?
so you're like looking in through this window on the
Yeah.
outside right now. Give me a perception check with disadvantage as like you scan around the room real quick.
Oh. Sorry. Perception disadvantage 14. Not bad.
You look in, and you feel like with your as you like dart around the window and are like looking at all the angles, you feel like except for the wall that the door's on, you get a pretty good view of the whole room, and you don't see any kind of jar that would have a Yeerk in it or anything that seems more out of place to Zac than anything else in this surgical room. So like there are some weird instruments in there, but you don't see anything that stands out
Sure,
to you
yeah.
as alien.
I'm actually probably looking for something, either alien, like obviously not human, or something really mundane,
Yeah.
like an igloo cooler, or
Soup
I don't know.
canister.
Yeah, something.
Yes. But you don't find any of that as you look in and around.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Are we getting out there?
all right, we'll switch
I
back.
can't move anymore.
As Savannah, as you and accidentally says that was a close one. As he flies in behind you in this door, you see this nurse kind of wheel Evan over and help him get up onto this table. They kind of put one of those lead vests over him. You see him bring an X-ray over to like take some pictures of his leg and stuff. What do you want to do as you're in here?
I want to again fly up onto the ceiling, like clinging to the ceiling. And I'm just observing to like see where this goes. Like, is it all cool? Is it a normal exam? Is everything chill? Does he start saying weird shit?
Give me an insight check.
I will. And just before I do, allow me one moment to scroll down. Because, yes, indeed, I do have advantage on those.
Nice.
21.
Hell yeah.
21. So Evan starts, as he finishes the story about how he broke his leg, he goes into some of his duties as the weekend night security guard, and he talks about his friend George and about how when nobody's looking, he goes and gets Monty out and like walk him around and stuff, and he can't wait to get back to that. And the nurse has very good bedside manner. He's talking back and forth with Evan, and his hand, like Evan doesn't clench up when his skin gets touched by his hands because he has gloves on. But seems pretty normal.
Okay. I'm still observing. Like I want to go like I'm gonna go through this whole thing because if we get to the end and he's like, hey, one more thing though, I just have to check out your ears. Like I'm gonna be there for that.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go back to Zac then for a second.
I'm gonna try to like drop down to the floor and see if there's a crack under the floor that I can get underneath. A crack under the door, I mean.
Yeah, so you drop down and look, and this place is pretty sanitary. They try to keep it pretty sealed off, but maybe a fly could squeeze through. You can give it a shot.
Do I see light coming from underneath?
There's like a small gap in like one of the corner parts of the door that you might be able to slip through.
All right,
As far
Cameron,
as,
I'm gonna try to go in the room. Just hang out here. I'll call you if I need help.
okay.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna try to get in there.
All right, so this will be like you, as the fly, trying to force your way in through this small opening. Yeah. So it'll be athletics or strength, because I know flies don't have that training in athletics. They should have training in acrobatics. I'm starting to think though that they should probably have.
Yeah,
that.
They sure
if
should.
If you can have a fly circus, they certainly should.
I hit strength. It didn't go. Well, there it goes.
Until I get a chance to change it, remember you guys get a +2 to acrobatics checks as the fly. 7, as you try to push your way through, you start to get past the first part, but then you see there's no way you're going to be able to get past that second part. It's so much more closed off than the front.
Came through, so I had to click twice.
He double crit on the second roll.
Crit on the second one. Oh my god.
Oh man,
that sucks.
That's wild.
That is. And
were you gonna ask for another strength check to get through?
I mean,
you want to let me have that?
If you were gonna push, I was gonna.
Come on, you're a banana DM.
I'm a
Come
banana.
on, pedantic.
Come on, banana DM.
High or low? High or low, Nate?
High, I guess. Fuck.
So you can try to keep going, but you can't use that roll.
Shit. Fucking bullshit.
But you don't think you can make it through. I will say with that first.
All right, then if I don't think I can make it through, then I'm not gonna push.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna back up.
With that, when you think about it and you're like, nah, there's no way.
It's like I felt like I had a surge of strength, and then it somehow dissipated, and I just like put my little tiny fly leg on it, and I go tap, fuck it, and then I back up.
How'd it go?
It's an impenetrable fortress. There's no way anyone could get in. It's impossible.
The fucking Yeerks. They've made it where we can't get in.
I think it's just hospital sanitation conditions,
it's the
man.
Yeerks. I think it's
maybe
the fucking Yeerks.
Did you see anything through the window while I was down there?
Yeah, it looks like they're about ready to come out of the door. You might want to move.
You're looking out, bro. I'm fucking...
Yeah. Just as that, one of the nurses comes out, and we'll say she goes this way. She sees her sister.
He's so uncomfortably jacked.
He is. He loves it. She goes up this way and gets to this door and knocks. Oh, yeah, you guys can't see. Let me show you. I am the one who knocks.
The sister?
The sister.
No, Walter White is in there.
Walter White died. I miss him.
Oily.
I didn't see the end of Breaking Bad, so that's cool.
Well, that was just a off the cuff joke.
Okay.
Walter White dies or not, I will leave for you to figure out for yourself.
Okay. Anyway, so she knocks on a door.
She knocks on this door.
And says, "We're ready for you to give us a Yeerk to put in this boy."
Kill us. Kill him. No, she doesn't say kill him. She knocks on the door and we'll cut back to Savannah.
Ugh.
All right.
All right. Still in here. It's been about 5 more minutes. There's been a couple of x-rays taken. What's that? What do you do?
I'm hanging. I'll check out those x-rays. Do I think his leg looks good?
Well, it takes a little while.
Fine.
Well, when the x-ray flashes...
Or they use it still traditional x-ray, or is it digital?
Yeah. They're taking it to the dark room to, like, print out the...
This is a very...
Hospital now has been updated since the 90s?
Right.
Wait, do they have... Why does it take me so long to get x-rays?
It doesn't. They put it up on the screen. The only reason they don't give it to you immediately is because they don't want you to look at the x-rays, but they take it pops up on a screen, then they send it to the doctor reviews it, maybe then they'll show you after. I know I've had like 4 million x-rays taken recently-ish.
I used to read x-rays, so they are definitely immediate.
I think it sends the x-rays to a different room, right?
But then how does the nurse know that the well, like, okay, maybe they can
so
get the room like
tech...
attached, but like they need to know that they got the clear view, so it's instant. That's why they have it instantly.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay. I didn't even. It's a 16.
16. So he takes the picture, and you see on his screen come up. You see the picture, and his leg looks like it's healing. It's healing pretty good, and he sends the picture off.
That's good. I'm sorry. This was all for just a throwaway shithead comment that I was doing.
No, keep doing those. I didn't know how it worked. I was just going along with it.
That is how X-rays work. Otherwise, I'm hanging out, listening in.
All right. Zac, you see this door open, and this woman says the surgery is finished. You hear a man say, "Okay, thank you." Close the door, and she walks back and comes in here. Do you want to go in?
Goes in where? I'm sorry. Back in the surgery room?
Back into the surgery room.
I'm going to tell Cameron to go in the surgery room. No, I'm not going to do that. I rescind that. I'm going to tell Cameron to hang out right where he's at, just on the outside of the door. And I'm going to go check out that other office that she just knocked on. Okay. And see if it's full of Texans.
So this one, you get there is a gap underneath the door. Is
there a window?
No, not into this room.
Okay.
As you fly up, you see it says conference room, like off to the right. Yeah, and there's just a gap in the door. It's like a wooden door. It's not like sealed off like.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna get up under the crack and get in there.
As you're crawling through under the crack, give me a perception check.
Another perception check. And it's there. 13.
You smell human in here. You smell something not human as well. And as you crawl under the door, you hear voices. And see two men standing in front of a table. One seems to be wearing military blues, holding a hat in his right hand. The other seems to be dressed in janitor clothing. And actually, as you crawl in and the gap, you get underneath, you get past the door, you notice that this janitor is from your school, and his name is Janitor Bud Saup. I think that was it. Let me make sure. I want to get his name wrong telling you the first time.
Nope.
Oh.
That's exactly what I thought too.
Evan Kelp.
Evan Kelp.
What do you want me to tell your parents?
The bad mouth. Oh, good. You speak English. That will make this go
this
so
will make
much
this easier.
Bud Saup is his name.
Saup.
That's a horrible name. Congratulations.
I hate it. Kelp.
You also notice a Hork-Bajir standing in one corner and another Hork-Bajir standing in the other corner.
Got him. I found the room, everybody.
I will say this. Skills challenge passed. You guys have discovered which hospital.
No shit.
Is it this one?
No.
No, it's the other one, clearly.
The other
one.
These Hork-Bajir are just selling Girl Scout cookies.
Of course. They need to raise money for the newest bug fighter.
Yeah.
I want a picture of a Hork-Bajir and a Girl Scout, like selling like thin barks or something.
Thin barks.
Thin bark.
Favorite barks. You gotta put them in the freezer.
Of course you do.
This is happening simultaneously as Savannah is sitting around like watching Evan and like that whole situation. This is when this starts happening. So like right before the x-rays start, you hear, "I found the room," that Zac has thought spoke to you. And Zac, as you enter, you hear him talking, and you hear the janitor say, "The shipment was supposed to arrive tomorrow, Visser." And then the man in the military uniform says, "You told me you could expedite that schedule." And I did. They're en route now. They should be arriving within the next 20 minutes. Very well. I would like to see a demonstration before the hosts arrive. Visser, we have limited number of controllers in this facility. I assure you, if we wait, we have the procedures in place to infest at least 20 hosts tonight. Visser 2 will be pleased to hear that even with the risk, we were able to conduct the test successfully. And you smell like fear coming off of the janitor with your proboscis.
A little bit of poop smell.
Yeah, like it's turtleneck in it. Is that what they call it?
Gophering?
Gophering. That depends on if you're from Canada or.
No, that's from the movie Little Miss Sunshine.
She's
Yeah, in Canada,
prairie dog in it. That's what it is.
In Canada, it's called beaver damming it.
It's.
That's when you slow the runny. Never
Oh!
mind.
Ah!
Good, disgusting.
Oh, I'm so unhappy now.
You started it.
I did. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
The janitor kind of stumbled over his words and he says, but this will ensure my transfer, right, Subvisser? I do not wish to serve under Visser 3 anymore. He is cruel and incompetent.
This man gonna die.
You may be surprised at what Visser 2 is capable of, but nonetheless, yes, I will see to it that you're transferred. But we also request that the Hork-Bajir that are already here be infested with our troops as well. I can that can be arranged, Subvisser. And then
right. Give me time to info dump all this. So I'm shouting out to the rest of the team. There's a military general here. One of the janitors from school, I think his name is Bud, is also here. And there's apparently Hork-Bajir that aren't infested in this hospital.
Give me an insight check real quick, Zac.
Okay. Do you feel like I shouldn't know that?
No, I'm seeing if you
Can
know
I
something.
help him with that? No, I can't see him.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything you can do. I mean, I'm info dumping. I would love to just be reporting this conversation live as it's happening, but
Right. If I could see you, I could have helped you with that, but I can't see you, so
that's
I can't.
fine.
And so just as you finish info dumping, Janitor Bud is what we call him, goes to the door, looks out, sees that the nurse is not out, walks down, knocks on the door, and nods into the window. And you can kind of crawl over and see this as it happens. And then he walks back here and says, General, if you'll follow me. And the general steps out, and they're starting to close the door. You want to do anything?
I gotta get out of there. I need to get into an empty room and demorph.
All right, give me a perception check as you.
Like the room next to it, if I can. Like this room here.
Yeah. So well,
I'm not gonna do it where there's Hork-Bajir.
First, give me a perception check as you leave in the room.
Okay. And I'm also announcing all this. I think they're about to go infest Steve. Steve was under surgery. I think they're about to go infest him.
You fly out, not noticing anything else as you get out.
Not seeing shit.
They keep moving and go to the left. You fly to this.
They
door.
go up. Oh shit. Okay.
You fly to this door right here, and it's another one of those surgical room doors.
Is it
You feel
empty
like
inside?
Yeah, but you feel like you can't get in under the.
You can't get in. Okay. We need an empty room. Can anyone find one?
Can
Go ahead, Savannah.
like as soon as Zac is shouting that, I'm gonna be telling Aximili like we have to go. We have to move out of this room right now. Can we assist with that? With looking in the hallway where we are for some empty rooms, specifically like end of hallway where janitors' closets and things normally are?
You can roll a perception check, as this door is also not like sanitary proof or whatever, so you guys can crawl underneath this door as well.
19.
Nice.
You see at least this room and this room are empty from where you can see, also the one on the end. And I'll go ahead and reveal some areas for you.
Zach, we have 3 empty rooms down this hallway. We're gonna get into one and start demorphing.
Okay. I'm making my way there. Cameron, head down towards where they were. You guys need to know they're talking about a shipment arriving in 20 minutes. We need to stop that shipment if we can. We also need to prevent whatever Bud is showing this military guy. Oh, I don't know if we need to split up or if we can do both at the same time or hit one and then the other.
I guess.
But I'm thinking whatever it's going to be, we're going to have to be big.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go for maximum damage.
As you all finish
The
that,
good thing we all got that elephant morph.
I wasn't even gonna go to elephant.
As all that happens, they push Steve out and start pushing him down the hallway.
Do I pass that happening?
You are in the hallway and you see them come out and start pushing them towards where you are.
Okay. They're pushing they're pushing him in a wheelchair, or they're like manhandling him.
He's on a gurney, and
Okay.
he just got out of surgery.
Yeah,
so
Steve's going somewhere. It's not going to be good. We got to go now.
Do you
And
want to follow him, or are we all just going?
No, I can't. What am I going to do is a fly, and then can I get into that surgery room before the door closes because it's closer?
Give me, it's going to be tight because you're flying around the corner. Give me a, we'll say acrobatics.
Thank God. 22, bitch.
You duck in. So
Yeah.
was that with the flies? You still got a 16.
I clicked mine, but he's got a +5 on Dex. I only have a +6.
And it's a +7, so it's actually a 23 because you get training in acrobatics.
Okay, so whatever. It's very high.
Savannah, you and Max, which room do you go to?
Room 9 or room 9? Or room 9. I think we will go directly across the hall. These seem equidistant. I'm just going to the closest one. Actually, you know what? We're going to go to this top one here, I think. The top 9.
This one?
Yes.
So if you're on just a quick roll 20 tip, if you guys are on the select move, the arrow one, and you hold the left one down, it'll ping. So you guys can do this as well. If you hold your left clicker down.
Can I? On the
Just long click on a spot and it'll
you should
I'm
be able
doing
to.
it, and it's just giving me a grippy hand.
No, you got to have the arrow selected.
So yeah, you have
do.
the pan view selected maybe?
Mm-mm. It's arrow.
Oh.
Arrow select move.
I can do it.
Well, good for you.
No, I'm just saying, it should be possible. Anyway.
It should be.
You guys fly into this. Huh?
I figured it out.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now let's see Cameron do it.
You guys fly into that room, and a couple of seconds later, you see Cameron crawling under. Pick the right one. And do you all start demorphing?
Yeah. So before, as I fly into that operating room, before I land, I'm demorphing.
Okay.
And as soon as I can, I'm going kombucha.
Okay. You do see them. They leave your view, where you can see them through the window or anything.
Yeah. I get up against the wall that's close to the door.
Yeah, I figured you guys aren't in the window watching out.
Hey, look at me! Yeah, no.
I think Cameron and Max take a little bit longer, and so Savannah, you're almost. What are you going?
Moose.
I was between 3 choices, but turns out one of them isn't on my thing. So, wait, maybe it is. Okay, hang on. I have too many morphs. Which is a horrible
Please go to something you've never done before so we can deal with that.
Would you like me to? Because I can.
I don't know. I'm just so hyped to be in battle morphs right now.
Yeah, no, I'll give you my thought process on here. I was going to go to Moose, but now I'm wondering if I need to get something that could bust some holes in some walls, which isn't a Moose.
Oh.
Moose can't. And now I'm wondering if I need to get to a morph that can bust some holes in walls.
All I said was it needs to be whatever we do. It needs to be big.
Yeah. And
And if
Moose
you
is
want to take
big.
big literally, then you can. And if you want to take big as just meaning strong and powerful, you can do that too. I know Savannah is a fucking walking zoo books, so
Yeah.
you can
That's why
do
Savannah's
whatever your little heart
creating.
desires.
Listen, I am desperate to get back to my. Alex, am desperate to get back to my Moose Morph. I haven't gotten to do it since like book 1, and I want to do it. But I genuinely think
It
that if
doesn't narrow hospital hallways and slippery tile floors.
exactly, I have, especially with hoops, I've got to be able to
Yeah.
bust some shit down and make some space. So Savannah is going to get back to her human body a little bit faster than everybody else, and then immediately start morphing. Do you want me to just give you a description
Yeah.
for funsies?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Then what's going to happen is Savannah's skin is going to just suddenly start bulging and rippling out from her body, like, you know, when you have like huge like flaps of skin that lay over top of your other skin, it's just going to start bubbling up like that as she is growing larger and larger, and her arms and legs are swelling rapidly and going into these huge stumps. And then her face, the nasal bone, kind of the skin slips away from it. You can see the bone visible, and then it just chunks and bubbles up as it comes into a huge rhinoceros horn out the front of her face. And Savannah has gone to a rhinoceros morph.
Yes.
All right. Zach, you want to describe yours?
Yeah, so Zac zips into the room, and before the door even shuts, like, there's a little speck is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And soon enough that speck hits the ground, it's too heavy, and starts army crawling, slopping its way towards the wall by the door as it slowly expands into human boy. The human boy, with hardly a rest, starts growing orange coarse hair and bulking up like crazy, just getting real big, and his frankly, let's be honest, adorable face starts flapping out and getting black and got like pitted, and yeah, his legs shrink up a little bit, his arms get a little longer, his torso gets thick,
Thick.
thick and meaty.
All right. And
As Sugar by System of a Down starts playing.
Remind me which one that is?
The kombucha mushroom people. That one. It gets stuck in my head every time I see his name because of the word kombucha.
so, as an orangutan readies himself to open this door to the surgical office, and this other room is packed with a leathery gray rhinoceros and a furry white polar bear and a tan and blue Andalite, as the Andalite reaches his 7 fingers towards the door. That's where we're going to stop today.
I knew it! You son of a
You
bitch!
son of a bitch!
Oh,
How
I'm
could
so
you
ready.